Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z-Bird Zidell. Real quick before we get the show started, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you could please hit that like button and leave a comment, anything like a thumbs up, good show, anything you want to put, but just leave a comment. It really helps us get out there to more people. With nothing further, the boys are in the building. We got my main man, Angry John Rosado.
What's up?
We got Anthony with 9.5 toes, and he stays kicking them hoes. Hi. And then my main man, my co-host, Moneyline Welsh. What up, Moneyline?
What's going on?
Not much, dude. Just here podding. Pod hard.
So, Sunday, I didn't see one lick of the Steeler game. What'd I miss?
Not much. You've missed a really shitty offensive performance. Truth be told, when I go down there and drink and go to the Steeler game, I don't remember a lot of it.
Gets a little fuzzy.
Yeah, it gets a little fuzzy by the end.
Yeah.
But a lot of booze.
Yeah.
It was hard. I mean, I was at home. I watched the game. It was fucking hard to watch. Like, dude, it was literally points where I'm like on the verge of like teetering on like maybe I'll just play Madden for a little bit. Like that offense is so fucking brutal to watch.
It's boring. It's boring and it's killing the defense. And
ineffective.
And like I said, dudes are starting to turn on each other a little bit. I think Thursday night is the breaking point. I think if the offense comes out and stinks like it has for the past 3 years, Canada got to go.
Gotta go.
I mean, he got to go in season. He's out of there.
Yeah.
The Browns Thursday night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Cleveland?
In Cleveland.
Yeah, we can't lose that game.
Yeah, but not only that, dude. Everything that happened last year with our offense, they blame it on Ben. He's too old. He's not mobile enough. Maybe Canada just stinks.
No, Canada got to go.
As an offensive coordinator.
Do you think Canada is dry?
His offense is dry.
Dude, if it was anything like ginger ale, they'd be doing a lot better off.
Dude, the year Ben got hurt, it was the worst offense ever. All right, Ben's hurt. Then he came back, and they were good for a little bit. Then they sucked. Last year, the offensive was like hard to watch again. I can't take it another year.
No.
Just like, I don't.
Never throw the long ball.
He just never throws the ball downfield.
Dude, I don't understand how you have Pickens.
And
in
never
one
gets
play
the
a game,
rock.
he don't get the long ball. One shot a game.
And the thing was, like, during the game, like, I'm not blaming Mitch Trubisky, but Trubisky had time to throw a ball down the field. It wasn't like he dropped back and he was getting murdered right away. Like, he did have some more time to pass. Like, we got on, like, one thing is that everyone always goes, the run sets up the pass. The fucking pass sets up the run also. So if you're not
can't do either now.
I know. What I'm saying is, though, if we're not fucking passing the ball down the field, we're allowing the defense to have fucking 8 people in the box.
And you can't, and our line sucks.
Everybody plays up. But, like, I thought the offense looked better than against the Bengals. But, like, when the time push came to shove, they couldn't get a first down. It's just boring as shit.
It's that those same passes that's been going on for the past 4 years.
Do you think like, I mean, Tomlin has to okay this to some point. Like, yeah, dude, you're gonna have to start stretching the field a little bit.
I'm sure he says shit, but like, dude, it really is like the defense is the defense, the offense is the offense. Like, you kind of like just micromanage that kind of, but. Yeah, it's more. I bet it's more hands off than you think.
I think he's more hands on the defense than anything else.
He has a defensive background.
I just don't know how they can't get like one of these offensive gurus like to come in. They just get more creative.
Or just throw the ball to your second round draft pick once in a while.
They've had this dude clogging. He's been clogging the drain now for 3 years. It's time to fucking flush him down the toilet, dude. Like, he's clogging the drain. Get him the fuck out of there.
Let Trubisky throw 3 picks. As long as he's throwing like a post route or throwing the Fryer move like 15 yards down the field, do something.
If you'd have watched that Monday night game where the fucking Seahawks played Denver, I get, like, at least Seattle, they did win the game. But Geno Smith came out fired. And, like, you're telling me that Trubisky couldn't do that same shit? Now, Geno Smith came out again and shit the bed, but so what? Like, one game, at least he had a chance. They won.
Let him throw the fucking ball.
Well, and it's like that, and Trubisky's like scared to throw that ball.
That's what it looks like. He plays scared.
Then get him out.
But I think that maybe they're like, maybe he's so worried about losing his job that he doesn't want to make mistakes. You know what I mean?
A lot of pressure in the NFL.
I get that.
I can't handle pressure, then get him out.
Yeah, you're in the wrong fucking business.
Because I cannot watch this for 15 more games.
He might be getting micromanaged. I mean, they might be telling, like, as much as it, like, he's not coming out in the wrong, it might be behind the scenes shit. Like, listen, right now, the defense is going to win games. We'll do what we can with this little bit of offense. But one way we will not win is with offensive turnovers. So you're basically fucking.
But if your defense is so good, you got to be able to okay, we can take a chance every once in a while. And our defense will back us up.
Well, what Thomas said, we can't live in our fears. Well, your offense is like the
terrified.
It's the most terrifying offense.
In your
You got
fears
all
right
these
now.
weapons. You got Claypool, Deontay, Pickens. You got 2 good tight ends, and what should be a star running back on the rise.
Right.
Figure it out.
He's getting some hate.
Who?
Najee.
What can he do?
They said
man?
he's missed. There was a couple articles today where he's just missing wide open fucking lanes. He's not hitting them.
He ain't hitting the crease.
He ain't hitting the crease.
John Kreese.
So yeah, he was catching some strays.
Isn't it
today
great?
As well.
Like the Steelers won by a bullshit missed point, and like everything was good last week
Right.
to a certain degree. If you long as you listen, it wasn't great. But I mean, like listening to the
Sure.
radio, like they're like, we can beat the Jets, and then you're going to beat the Patriots because they
Right.
lost. They're going to be 4-0, and then this week it's like you're probably going to have to fire everybody.
Well, that's what the
it's
NFL is.
Yeah, I know. I just
Yeah.
love it. And if they lose Thursday,
You got Snoop Dogg calling for Canada's job.
well, Snoop knows what he's talking about.
He sent a TikTok out. He's like, Mike Tallman, Snoop Dogg here. like no one knows who Snoop Dogg is.
Right.
He's like, we gotta get rid of this Canada.
They do. I mean, like you said, he's
He was
dry.
like, let me holler at you for a
Dry.
minute, man.
He's sitting there smoking a blunt. I love Snoop
I do
during Steelers season.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It could be a long season here. Do you think if they stall out the first quarter on Thursday, Kenny comes in?
See, I think it's in Cleveland, so it's not as much. I think give Trubisky Thursday.
I think he has
So
that
it's
game.
at least show that there's like progress being made. I mean, if he starts, if it's like so stagnant, like we need a jolt here, you might have to bring Kenny in.
Let me ask you this. I'm not asking you this like to argue. I just want to know how you feel. Do you think Kenny Pickett gives them a better chance to win? I'm not gonna like.
I think he's more of a free thrower. I think he's
Okay.
like they were saying, like Trubisky just stares down his receivers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't back any like the D-backs off. He just stares. And if you watch him, because I got Pickens on my fantasy team, so I'm like, you want to look at him over there? I'm like watching Trubisky not look at Pickens.
I got you.
whatsoever. Like so, I think Pickett, like I think he maybe scans the field a little bit more and lets it go. I mean, Mason's dead in the water. They don't even dress him, so I'm not even going to bring that up anymore. But
He's not even dressing.
All right,
they only dress 2 quarterbacks.
Really?
dude, I think Trubisky Thursday is his it's his job to lose on Thursday. They're gonna keep him in there, sink or swim, and then if they're gonna start Pickett, it'll be after the long week of
See,
working out.
If I'm Canada,
They're not putting him in on Thursday.
I throw the cards
Yeah.
on the table. Like, dude, I'm about to get fired because he got to be.
He's
Yeah.
never gonna. He gets fired. He's never getting a job anywhere to
No.
go.
No,
They should dress Mason and let him back up fucking Trubisky this
you're
week.
right about that too, because if you get fired like beginning of the season like that, and it's like you've been doing shitty at your job for 4 fucking years with the offensive geniuses that are coming out now, no, you're done.
Yeah.
And like,
Did
I
you
think-
see Ben didn't show many love on his
Nah,
podcast.
No.
he didn't at all.
He
He's like, I can't play Mitch. I think it's bullshit.
It's kind of like
Pretty
the
much,
system.
Yeah, they're chanting Kenny down at the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
Big Ben's been
it's-
booed before. He knows what it is, and,
Yeah.
and he knows that system made him look like a piece of shit last year. Everybody was calling for his head, and the team didn't want him anymore. The fans didn't want him, and maybe it was Canada's
It
fucking
was a little
whole
bit
system.
of both. Fucking
No,
Ben's
no, I'm not saying
Ben's arm
he's
was-
not a spring chicken or
Nah.
anything, but he wasn't even allowed to throw it, just like
Bring
Trubisky
Todd
did.
Haley back.
What's that cannon up to?
Probably he was probably down
Stealing
to
toilets?
Tequila Cowboys.
Yeah.
You probably talked to him.
I'm gonna tell you
He'd
who.
probably eat mushrooms.
Big Ben. There's rumors he might be going to Dallas.
It's
I don't think
That was just a bet.
the
all I
odds
heard.
in it are 50 to 1.
Well, especially after this other quarterback won, I think that's probably going to die down.
I don't know.
Cooper
I
Rush.
can see it.
Cooper Rush.
Jerry
looked
Jones
good.
is
all in on Cooper.
thinks Dak's going to be back in like 2 days. So
Yeah.
I don't think
Where's
he's.
Cooper Rush from? I haven't even heard of that.
He's
name
been
before.
on the Cowboys for 3 years.
Has he?
Yeah, so he knows the offense. I mean, dude, like coming out of that game, like they got real conservative, but at the beginning he was fucking firing the ball around the field. You know what I mean? Opened up the field for him, and like that's what you got to do. They let the boy play.
Let the boys play.
How about Jimmy G's back as the fucking starter in San
Dude,
Fran, dude?
who seen that coming?
This guy.
You knew Trey Lance.
Card icon.
Lance is hurt, right?
Lance
Yeah.
broke his ankle.
Season
Oh, he
ending.
broke
And
his
he,
ankle.
and he has ligament damage, or maybe his leg even.
It was ankle surgery. They
Is
said they're
Tibby-
hoping he's back by next year.
I think Lance will be back. I think like
He's
it
done for this
sucks.
season.
It sucks for him, but like Jimmy G, like honestly, here's the crazy thing. I think they were winning 3-0 when he got hurt. Next thing you know, they win the game 27-7. Like, and a lot of people were like, if you were looked at the next week's lines, they actually changed more when Jimmy G got named like the
So
starter.
Jimmy G played well in replacement.
Yeah, he came in.
It was a
Not a
weird
bad
week in the
quarterback,
NFL.
too.
There was a lot of weird wins.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't gamble because I would have ate shit.
Didn't go well.
No.
Did not go well. It just didn't go well, and I honestly couldn't watch anything. I did my wedding pictures on Sunday at 1:00.
How'd
That's
that
a
go?
great time.
That was a big oversight on my. In her defense, she asked me 1,000 times, and I just yeah her, and then I
Came
didn't
back
look
to
at the
bite
date,
you in the ass.
and I was like, oh fuck. She was like, yeah, I know. I just realized it too, but I was like, well, we'll do it, dude. Let's just
Yeah.
get
Just
it,
Get it
get
over
the
with.
fuck over
How
with.
long did it take?
It didn't take that long. It wasn't.
I don't have too much patience for
It was
photos.
so we got up there, and like we got
Where'd you go?
situated.
Where'd you go
We went
take
to Shenley
pictures?
Park.
Okay.
We figured, trying to do anything like anywhere like towards the stadium would have been a nightmare.
Did you go to the flower show?
What's that?
Phipps
Oh,
Conservatory.
Phipps. Yeah, we did go by Phipps. Phipps. That's what
That's
I was.
where I had my pictures at, dog.
That's so we didn't go in, but we fucking. I thought Shenley Park would be like dead because like Steeler opener. There had to be 500 people up there. It was insane. So we went and took our Phipps was cracking. We just took some pictures, like literally, like right in front. We just like held everybody up real quick.
That's what I did. We were on the
Yeah.
steps. There was
Yeah,
like
right.
47 of us up and down the steps.
Yeah, so we just did that real quick, banged them out. I wore some dress shoes, man, that just ripped my feet apart. I wore like thin socks with them. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm gonna be on I got a golf trip this week, and I'm worried about it, dude. I fucking blistered.
Need some Epsom salt.
Need some
Yeah,
gauze.
I don't
foot bath.
blister well. But
Soft skin.
yeah, we went up there, took the pictures, brought Paisley up there. It was we banged him out, got it done, and then went down to the North Shore. We got there around like 4:00, and then it was a bloody Sunday. I went up to McFadden's, and I'm taking a piss. And you just like feel some dude's like staring at you when you're like taking a piss. And I just like look over. I'm like, "What's up, man?" He was like, "Dude, look behind you." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Look behind you." I'm like, "I'm good." And he was like, "It's Jeff Reed." I was like, "What?" He was like, "Jeff Reed." I was like, "Who gives a fuck?" And like
Yeah.
Jeff Reed could hear us at this point.
Yeah.
And he's like, "He won us like 2 Super Bowls, man. That's like pretty cool, don't you think?" I was like, "Who gives a fuck?" And like Jeff Reed's like fucking talking to the bathroom guy. I'm like pretty sure he's like shaking him down for a free drink. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, fucking Jeff Reed. Who fucking cares?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like he was just so.
That's a pretty D-list celebrity to
Yeah,
be
the way-
jockeying about.
The way he was just like, "Dude, look behind you," and I'm like, "For Jesus Christ, buddy, you got to figure it out. You can't be if this is getting you all fired up. Like, listen, I like a Steeler.
What
whatever.
if you see a real celebrity
Yeah,
one day?
Dude, you're fucking weirding me the fuck out. What do you think, Zebra? Do you get pumped if you seen Jeff Reed?
No, not at all. I got a good story. I want to wait. I want to hear your Sunday first. It jogged my memory or something.
That's pretty much it, man. I mean, I fucking dabbled in some mushrooms.
How'd that go?
Micro dosing.
It went. I didn't micro.
Macro.
Definitely, yeah,
Macro dosing.
I macroed it up. I don't know why I did. It was a good. It worked out fine. When they first hit, the first 45 minutes was a lot. With Tequila Cowboy. I didn't take an effect that I was gonna have to see probably like 50 people that I just don't see anymore from like not going out. So I had to like talk to so many fucking people. "Hey man, what's up? Hey dude, what's up? Hey dude, what's up? Where you been? Blah blah blah."
And you're like, wah,
I heard
wah,
you
wah,
almost
wah,
died,
wah.
and it's just like I'm fighting off waves crashing on me, like dude,
Just laughing at people. You're like, "Dude, I heard you almost died. How's your butthole?" You're
Yeah,
like,
just mushroom waves crushing me in my fucking head, and then like it showed out, and like Lainey kind of she's like, "Are you good?"
Did you try to like drink through it?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
"You have to."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Double
I did.
Tito's and water down the hatch every 5
I
minutes.
did. I was slugging
Rinse and repeat.
beers like I haven't
Yeah.
slugged beers in quite some time.
Oh, the beers? You were back on the beers,
Yeah, I was
dude.
back. I don't know. Like when I drink shrooms, or when I eat shrooms,
Yeah, I gotta
just
drink
wanna,
shrooms.
I want to drank 1,000 beers. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, they do taste good.
Yeah, so I was fucking hammering beers, and I leveled out. And Lenny was like, I could tell you were like losing it, but I figured I'd just leave you alone and you'd get through it.
Yeah, get back to yourself. You know?
I did, and then I ate more shrooms later.
Once you leveled out, you're like, nah, I need more.
Yep. And then went to the flats. Normal stuff.
The drinking out of the shrooms is like it's such an underestimated thing because that happened to me. I was down in Florida, ate a half an eighth. Like didn't really feel it. Ate the other half. Started getting whacked out. Lost my mind. I'm home by myself. I'm living with my mom, and I'm in my underwear.
Wait, you ate shrooms by yourself?
Yeah, so I'm like just sitting there like trying to watch TV. We don't got cable, so there's like 3 channels. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? So like, I start freaking the fuck out. And I'm like in my underwear, and I'm like, I gotta come down. Like it's the worst time ever. Everything's like looking really weird and like kind of like trails like I've never had before. So I literally made sure I did have beer. I had like a 30 pack and a 12 pack of beer. I don't know how many beers I took, but it was a lot. So I just started feeling like my logic at the time was like drink as many beers as fast as you can. So I found a 5-gallon bucket outside. I don't know what was in it before, but I like rinsed it out like a real
There's
quick.
paint in there.
Probably, and real quick. Then I just started dumping beers in there like, dude.
So in your head, the shrooms were telling you, like, get as much beers in this bucket because that's the fastest way you're going to get it in your body.
You got to consume it as fast as
and
possible.
It made perfect sense to me. The weird, like,
makes sense.
And the timing of this, like, it just timed out like perfect. So I'm standing there in my underwear, like, and I'm holding this beer up in the later, and shit's just running all over my body.
So you
I'm
basically lost like 10 beers just spilling all over
at
yourself.
least 5 beers. I was hitting a lot, but there's beer in my hair.
Say you're naked?
Yeah, I had my underpants on. So my mom walks in from work as soon as this like fucking bucket of beer is midair, fucking turns around and leaves. And like I ended up finding out like the next day she went to my Uncle Ray's and stayed overnight. She was like, I don't know what was going on, but you're in your underwear drinking something out of a bucket. I just couldn't fucking deal with it, Michael.
She probably thought you were like drinking paint or something, or huffing
Did it
paint
work,
or something.
though?
Thought, yeah,
Did it work?
It did. And I drank the bucket, whatever I
Drank
put
the
in
shrooms out of yourself.
Yeah, and like, dude, within like probably, I'd say it was about 15 minutes later, I was Uncle Billy, you know what I mean? And I was like Uncle Billy drunk, and I'm fucking, and I was like, thank God, because I was on pace for the worst trip of my life.
Yeah, it wasn't like a bad trip. It was just like it was a big wave that like just lasted a while, and I was once it was over, they were great. I had a fucking blast. But like that initial whack they gave me, I could have done without, especially on Tequila Cowboy, just walking around. There's so many people. People were like,
your timing
mad
was all
the
off.
Steelers
Jack.
lost. I got to pretend like I give a fuck about the Steelers.
This dude wanted you to talk to Jeff Reed.
Like, telling me how excited he is to see fucking Jeff Reed. It was a weird day. Z-Bird, the Queen was a gamer, dude.
No, you know what?
She had a 24 karat gold Wii Nintendo.
I seen that. Never was used. No one used it. It was Nintendo Center. It was a gift from someone.
She never cracked it open.
Never cracked. It was out on display, but no one ever was allowed to play it. No one ever used the 24 karat gold Wii, which I thought was like,
it was pretty cool looking.
It was fucking sweet. I mean, a gold Wii. I'm more of a PlayStation guy, but like still to have a gold anything like game system, that's fucking sick. But you know, that's over in England, that's tax dollars at work. So thank God that came through.
We had a guy get arrested for pulling out his wiener at her coffin. That's a weird move.
Yeah, he must. What's that called? Necrophiliac. When you're into fucking dead people.
Dead people. Yeah.
Well, was he trying to bang her?
No, but if you pull your cock out, I mean, maybe he was aroused. You know what I mean? I have to think you're aroused, like just to pull your dick out.
Pulling out soft dick's never going to work out well for you.
I'm just thinking of what people were yelling at him when he did it. Like, you know, what do they call them? The bobbies. The police in England, they're called bobbies, right?
Bobbies.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby, yeah.
Eagle tits. Bobbies, right? Yeah.
That's a weird move. Just pull your dick out of
at a funeral.
period.
There's probably like 1 million people that came seeing her. Somebody's going to do something like
No doubt.
offensive.
Yeah, it's
They
just
said it was like
he knows sucker punched her.
It was like a 14-hour wait at one point
Yeah,
in time.
people were waiting like hours and hours. Beckham, Bend It Like Beckham, they said he waited like 10 hours in line.
He didn't have no juice. He couldn't get up her.
Guess not.
I think in that
He's a man of the
situation,
people.
if you take the juice, you're
gonna
gonna be
backfire.
thrown. You're gonna be thrown into the fire because like, David Beckham came, and there goes your good deed right down the shitter. You're on the list with Brett Favre because you're
Yeah,
fucking,
Posh Spice got in first.
Yeah, you're fucking up there stealing off the old.
We had a UK model called, her name's Miss Bum Bum. She's going on a sex fast to honor the Queen.
Good for her.
Yeah, I'm sure the Queen would like that.
Somebody got to do it.
Yeah, Miss Bum Bum.
She's doing God's work out there. You know what I mean?
Miss Bum Bum. Like, oh, she ain't
You
fucking.
got a picture of her or what?
Yeah, she looks exactly how you think she
She
would
got a big
look.
old booty.
Does
She
she
got
got a big old Brazilian
fake
butt lift?
ass.
Big
She
old
got
turd
BBL.
cutter.
Yeah.
Yep.
She brought a big old turd cutter, big old crease, probably.
All right, let's do some voicemails.
Yo, Big John from Virginia Beach. Thanks for the birthday love, boys. I could tell you without a doubt, 45 is the first birthday where you just don't give a fuck anymore. You're like, oh, fuck, it's my birthday again. Anyways, thanks again. Fucking Steelers suck. Fucking Mountaineers suck. My Pee-wee fucking football team sucks. Football is not off to a great start. Anyways, take it easy.
Thanks, Big John.
People get down in the dumps when the Steelers stink, man.
Yeah.
Big John sounds all fucking sad
He
and
looks
shit.
depressed.
Well, he's
Yeah.
had a midlife crisis.
And to clear the record, I quit giving a fuck about 7 years ago, Big John. Not 45.
22,
Okay?
22, I stopped giving a fuck.
Yeah, you're late to that party.
But yeah, man, it's crazy how like Steelers can like affect.
It ruins the city's fucking mood on
does.
Monday.
Yep.
Fellas, what's going on? It's Mike from Brentwood, formerly of Washington, Houston. Anyway, I hate to do this, but I have to agree with Gritty. Gritty, you are right about the babies. 4 months old. It's called Little Swimmers or something like that. And they have classes for them. They have classes that'll come to your house, you know, like an instructor. And then they also have classes at like the pool, the neighborhood pool. But my gear grinder this week, fellas, is these dudes, like, I'm in Permane Brothers, right? I only got 35 minutes for lunch. You know, I can stretch. It all depends on what foreman's there. But, you know, these guys, they stand in line. You're in line 10 minutes waiting to get a sandwich, and then they get up there and they don't know what they want. Oh, what's all come on the steak sandwich? And what kind of bread do you use? Hello, everybody knows what kind of fucking bread they use in Pittsburgh. You use fucking Mancini's bread. I don't know unless they changed it. I don't know. But, I mean, Jesus Christ, people got time to, you got a half hour to get back and forth to work. You know what I mean? So, you know, use your head. If you're ordering a sandwich, there's a big line. Know what you want when you get up there. Boom. I want the Ross burger, no onions, no tomato, with a large Coke. Let's just get this fucking show on the road, guys. Well, I don't know. You guys have trouble with that, especially risotto? You know, I know you're always on a timed lunch, you know. So let me know what you guys think. Enjoying the show more and more. Can't wait for the next live show, guys. You guys are kicking ass.
No
Thanks.
onion. There's no fucking onions at Permane's, right?
No, there's just cold slaw,
Tomato.
cheese, and the meat.
Tomato.
And
No, but I
and
get what he's
tomato.
saying. It's either shit or get off the pot, dude. We've been waiting here
Right.
forever. Fucking, know what you want when you get up here.
Permane's is, if you're not familiar with Permane's, it's a weird place to be. It's a weird menu you're looking at. You don't know what the fuck you're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if somebody's ordered like a million of them, I can't really. But, yeah,
There's no excuse.
There's a long line. You gotta know it's.
That's a heavy lunch, a Permane's sandwich.
I
That
worked
is a
down-
heavy lunch.
I worked downtown for a couple years, and I remember it wasn't just Permane's because like we would go down to one down in Market Square. Any place you go to downtown during lunch, you're gonna have fucking idiots and like to stand there and they daydream and they don't know what they want. There's people that struggle with Subway.
Subway was a big one for me.
Chipotle puts people in a fucking mind fuck.
Yeah, what's the
Too many options.
Yeah.
What's the Moe's? Moe's was always, I loved Moe's, but you had to wait so long for Moe's because you know what I mean.
A lot of idiots out there.
A lot of idiots.
Right, like what kind of bread? Like I don't know. What kind of bread do you have? Like there's 6 breads right here, dude.
Yeah, they have a fucking list
Italian
way
mac
before
and
you get
cheese.
up there.
Yeah.
Do you guys think you owe me an apology
For what?
about the baby swimming videos? I've also been getting tagged in them on Twitter, and I showed you guys a bunch of them
All right.
last week when we were leaving,
So
too.
some dude that thinks Houston is in Pennsylvania, I do not respect his opinion whatsoever.
He's right.
Listen, you were right. I
No,
still
that's
think
it.
it's weird as fuck. Would you do that to your kid?
No, John, but I think it's
Well, just
out
because you
there.
get into weird TikTok videos that I
Yeah,
don't.
I've seen some weird shit on the
Yeah.
internet. It doesn't make it right.
I never said it was right, but I'm saying if you have an in-ground pool, like it's definitely a smart thing to do. You don't know.
Just kick your kid right in there.
I just don't know if I could throw my
They
baby
can
into
get
the
in.
water.
Dude, tell Mike CYS is coming to his house tonight, dude.
No, just an apology.
Thanks for the
that's all.
call, Mike.
You were right on that one.
Stop that real quick. What's been going on with these fucking callers hating on me too? Like he started off like, I hate to agree with Gritty. Like, dude, eat a dick. I'm always right.
You have a stubborn way of presenting yourself. When
Yeah.
you're wrong.
Wow.
You're easy to hate, Jack. I hate to be able to tell you.
Oh, fair enough. I can see that.
Hey, fellas, Jason from the Outer Banks here. Just figured I'd chime in on this argument about throwing babies in the pool. Since you guys been arguing about it for a few weeks. Sorry, Rosada, but old Gritty Walsh was right. They're throwing their babies in pools, and they're floating. They're out there.
Bitches
Floating
be
on their
floating.
back, they're turning over, they're swimming a little bit. They teach them to, swim to the steps and turn on their back if they run out of air. It's pretty wild. It's called Infant Swim Self-Rescue. Got a couple
called
of daughters
child
that have been in the
abuse.
program down here on the Outer Banks. Get a lot of water and stuff, so try to keep these babies alive, That being said, I'd advise against going around throwing random babies in pools, going down a McGee pool and throwing kids in there willy-nilly. You probably don't want to be doing that.
Go float.
That being said, that might be some good content for the pod, so maybe I'll leave that up to you boys. All right, fellas, well, love the podcast. Glad you're getting your due on DVE. Been trying to spread the word to some of the other Pittsburgh transplants around here. I hope the views skyrocket. All right, bye.
Thanks,
Appreciate
brother.
it.
We
Thanks
appreciate
for
it.
the call.
Do you think there's
There
going to
also was a little hate in the beginning of that too, but
Yeah,
that's fine.
apologize
Nobody
to
likes
John
to say when you're right.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I didn't pre-listen to any of these fucking things this week.
I think it's going to be I think people are going to be throwing their kids in without like
Yeah, like we
It's all
don't.
your
professional
fault,
trainers
Jim.
around.
Yeah, don't like.
They're
Yeah,
gonna be
we
sinking
maybe,
like a sack of
maybe we
potatoes.
should put a disclaimer out there.
Yeah.
Don't be tossing your fucking babies in
Right.
the pool.
Don't be playing Marco Polo with your baby.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Cody from Wexford. Love you guys. Been listening to you for, maybe a month now.
Nice.
Nice.
I got a corn dick / grinder. I called maybe 2 weeks ago and gave you a grinder about not liking people that don't hold the door open for you that are in front of you. And then you got Corn Dick Shuley. He comes up with a story this week about the Coco's guy that doesn't hold his door. Well, guess what? You stole that from me. So, I hate that too. You gotta hold the door for people, but also, Shuley can't steal stories from other people. Love you guys.
Jolie, you stealing content.
Keep it up. I love it.
First of all, yes, I will steal any story you fucking put out there. Second of all, I didn't say that fucking.
Yeah,
it was my
yeah.
story.
Oh, unoriginal John
It's
over
not
there.
unoriginal. It's not. That was probably
Yeah,
one
so
of the,
fuck
the
you.
first grinders when we started grinding was people not holding the
It's
door.
not so fun when they come at you, is it?
Right.
Yeah, dude, why me and Gritty getting hated on, man?
I was amplifying, and I had to revisit that grinder to say how much worse it was when an actual dude who has a full load of Pepsi and you go out of your way to open the door doesn't even look you in the eye.
I'm not even sure that happened, John.
Yeah, get your grinders
Check the
right,
tape.
man.
Yeah, I'm not sure that happened. I think you might have stole it off with Mike from Wexford. or
Sorry,
whatever
Mike.
his name
Mike
was.
from Wexford,
Cody.
man.
Yeah, Cody from Wexford.
Cody.
What's up, boys? Kenny.
There he is.
So I got a grinder.
That's my
So
man.
everybody likes, the stupid videos on the internet, Facebook, whatever. Now, what is with these idiots that put the split screen up so you watch the video that they posted
Yeah.
and their reaction to the fucking video? Who gives a fuck about your reaction? They all do the same face to, oh my god, eyes
my
wide
God.
open, mouth open, shock face, or the crazy laughing, rocking laughing face, or the confused face. Like, what's this guy doing? Fucking stupid. Show me the stupid video. I enjoy them. I'll watch them. I'll give you a like or something. But who the fuck gives a fuck about your reaction? No, I'm not going to watch your video because of your stupid fucking face.
Dude, so what he's talking about, like duets on like
He
fucking
hates
text
the
shit
duets.
like that. I agree. I did one before for my brother because I didn't know how to like repost his shit. So that's the only way I could figure out how to do it when he was trying to get some TikTok followers. But like those fucking duets, they do numbers.
Yeah.
Like if you get a viral video and then you just put a duet over it, you could.
Yeah,
you
you're
could
right.
Do,
You're piggybacking
You could
off
do
of
some
that
numbers
success,
for
yeah.
sure. I can't bring myself to do it because it's fucking stupid, like Kenny said. And
Kenny's right.
You know, he's definitely right.
This is
but
all TikTok.
It's all such
I think
unoriginal
Reels, I don't know if you
content.
can do that on Reels or not, but definitely TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a like a viral video, and then you just split screen it with your face.
Yeah, it's like
and
a
you
reaction
then
video.
You just go, oh, or ha ha ha. And you can't even say anything. There's no
Right.
because
There's
it's
no
the video.
sound.
There's no sound.
It's that
It's
video.
just your stupid face going, ooh, ah.
Or there's no sound on the real video, and it's just you laughing or reacting.
It's just fucking. It's not
terrible.
original, and there's a billion people doing it. It's just dumb.
It's a low hanging fruit there. That's
yeah,
the
it's
cheap,
like John
easy way.
stealing other people's fucking beer grab.
And then blaming me for it.
Yeah.
So as long as Shirley got the blame.
yeah.
Thanks for all the calls, guys. We appreciate it. Let's try being a little nicer next week.
Especially me and Gritty.
Yeah. If you're gonna call and tell me I was right, just tell me I was right.
Yeah, don't apologize.
Yeah, I don't need the backhanded fucking compliments.
Gritty Welsh is here to stay.
Yep.
And real quick, guys, let me give you guys that number again. The number is 412-438-8358. That's 412-438-8358. Those voicemails we got today were great. They were great examples. Keep it around 1 minute. Whatever you want to talk about, corn dick, brother in arms. You just want to bitch about something, want to bitch about the podcast, you're happy about the podcast, whatever. But the more voicemails, the better. All right, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We come back, we're going to have more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We want to welcome Lutz Remodeling. Lutz Remodeling specializes in interior modeling, mostly floors, some stairs, trim, but not the cooter kind. Decks, they don't do nothing on a ladder, but my main man will not fuck your wife. That's a good thing. Bring him over. He's not a real handsome fella, but he'll fix your shit up. So that's Lutz Remodeling, 412-627-5111. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're like me, you probably have appliances in your house. TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, all types of stuff. That shit's going to break. And when it does, make sure you call Primetime Appliance, 412-896-1395. They deal with all insurance and warranty companies. They do all the work. All you have to do is call 412-896-1395. Primetime Appliance. Give them a call. Man, the other day I went to the hunting supply store and I got a cooter detector and it goes beep, beep, beep. And I'm driving through the south side. Next thing I know, that thing starts going off like crazy. Beep, 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 beep. It took me right into 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Man, that cooter detector's the best thing I ever bought. I ain't never seen so much cooter in my life. When I went in there, I couldn't believe my eyes. I never seen so much cooter. I went in there for the cooter, but then I looked at the menu and the food was delicious. Some of the best barbecue in the burg. Not only that, they had every drink I could ever think of. So 12 Whiskey Barbecues filled with cooter, barbecue, and good drinks at 1222 East Carson Street. Make sure you stop down if you like cooter, barbecue, and drinks. 10-4. Oh, yeah, brother. I just drove past your house and it looks like your wall's falling down. That's not good for business. Because guess what? If that wall comes down, I'm climbing up that hill and banging your old lady. So yeah, every one of your neighbors thinks you're a giant piece of shit and you can't afford a new wall. Well, guess what? I got a phone number now you can. You better call Just Walls at 412-889-4401. Fully insured, and build that wall before I come up here and I bang your old lady. Dig it! Hey, what's going on, everybody? Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Right now, if you're sitting in your house and you're going to go up to the bathroom and you're shitting inside a plastic bucket, you're probably in trouble. Then if you go into your bedroom and there's buzzards flying in because you ain't got no fucking windows, you're in real trouble. Well, guess what? I got good news. Bath Factory and Window, 412-951-3939. They'll handle all your bathroom and window repairs. They've been in business for over 100 years, and their great-great-grandfather came over on the Mayflower, and he installed the first shitter in the White House. So you can trust Bath Factory and Window at 412-951-3939. Stop shitting on a bucket and getting eaten by buzzards. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into Corn Dick of the Week. Moneyline. Who be Corn Dicking this week?
Bryson DeChambeau. He walked into a rope at a live event, hit him in his eye, and he acted like the biggest pussy in the world about it.
Did he keep playing?
He threw a little hissy fit. Yeah, I think he kept playing, but he was like, he realized he got hit by it, and then realized cameras were on him. He's like, oh, mother. Then he goes down on one knee. He fucking rips the fucking towel out of those fucking caddies' hands.
Yeah.
So what he was trying to like walk underneath the rope, and I think his caddy just like let go of it too soon and like hit him right in the fucking eyeball.
So it was like a rope. Like
he didn't hold the rope open for him.
It was just a regular like.
Yeah, it wasn't like something swung back and hit him.
No, it was just a little like a divider.
There's no way it injured him, and he laid on the ground like it injured him.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
this is the stuff I miss on the PGA of him being there.
It sucks. Golf's done, dude.
Yeah.
It's like the President's Cup this
Thanks,
week.
Greg Norman.
Nobody gives a fuck. Like, just
you think this whole live thing hurt golf or helped golf?
Hurt
it. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't watch golf. I don't know.
We've been talking about
for
it
4 months.
4 months,
Right, but you guys are hating on it. Maybe you're just
It's
fucking a bunch of
diluting the
Americans.
product.
Yeah. So
It'd be like if the NFL, it'd be like, say, Saudi Arabia was like, hey, we're starting this new NFL league. We're going to take all the best
We're going to take at
Right,
least
but
half
don't
of the
you
best
think-
players.
Right.
But you'll never get to see him play again.
Unless you want to
it's
stream
like
it.
when Hogan went to the WCW
Oh,
and
don't
NWO.
bring that up.
All right, now I get it. No,
Yeah.
but I was thinking like, so their idea was to try to open up to more people. Am I right? Like to more people to watch it?
No,
or they were just trying to steal
They were
everybody and say,
literally taking
"Fuck
something
you."
that was already in place, steal it, put it in some different courses, and just call it something else
Okay.
and take the whole thing over.
All right, see, now I
Yeah,
get
so
it.
like half of the good players on one side and half
No,
the
I
players on
understand
the
that,
other.
but
Calling
I
it like
thought,
the one guy-
that they would be competitive, like with
He
people
referred to
watching.
it as like a hostile takeover.
Yeah.
That's seriously
They
what
strong
it is.
armed
What
them,
it, what
is
it
what you're telling me.
is like,
With
yeah,
money, yeah.
still going on.
Yeah.
Sucks.
All right.
But yeah, Bryson's
Okay.
being a fucking big old fat fucking baby.
Mm-hmm.
He's slimming down a little bit though.
I haven't seen him.
He's a less
That's the
fat
first
baby.
time I seen. Because like I said, I don't really stream a lot. I don't definitely not streaming to watch that, so I haven't seen him. So I did see the video of him getting hit by the thing. It was 100% overreaction.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Like to the point of like
Stupid.
It was absurd.
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 Yeah, I haven't. Besides like clips from the internet, I haven't seen one live fucking shot.
No, I seen that Dustin Johnson putt.
Yeah, but clips on the
That
internet,
was it,
right? Yeah,
right.
it's just. Like,
So they're not on any networks.
They
Like
don't,
you
get,
watch
they
them?
don't get a TV deal
You
yet.
could stream them.
They get a TV deal. Who knows? That might change things.
Right.
But still sucks, dude. Fucking just ruining it. FDA is warning TikTokers about NyQuil marinated chicken. So the TikTokers are making some chicken breasts, but they're marinating in NyQuil. FDA said it's no good. It'd get really sick. The vapor, cooking those vapors and those chemicals, all kinds of bad shit could happen to you.
But could you get a little high?
I would imagine so.
I imagine like you're
probably cooking all the good stuff out of it, though.
You're probably maybe, but they're dumping like a whole bottle of NyQuil.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of quill.
Dude, so I'm sitting there eating dinner, and like Mike calls me. I talk to him, and then I get off the phone. I walk into the living room, and that's the exact story. Like I called Till, and they were like, "So don't marinate your chicken in NyQuil."
Who the hell thought it was a good
What the
idea
fuck kind of
anyway?
world do we live in that I have to tell you that?
That's the love. That's the beauty
Tide
of
Pods.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Anybody can do anything, and next thing you know, they call
It's news.
Instead of just being that's fucking stupid, now they call it a challenge. You know what I mean? Like instead of be like you're a fucking.
And then there
idiot.
has to be a public announcement about
But
it.
yeah, like 20 years ago, it'd been you're a fucking idiot for cooking NyQuil on your chicken. But now it's the NyQuil chicken challenge.
You think it does the trick though?
By putting challenge at the end of it, you're basically daring these fucking kids to do it.
for sure.
Because now, instead of you should have cut challenge off, but like the NyQuil chicken experiment has gone horribly wrong. People's heads are falling
Yeah,
off.
or the idiots that fucking marinate their chicken in NyQuil or dying.
I'll tell you, I like a nice shot of NyQuil.
Do you?
Especially, I was like off the booze for a while. I do a little shot
You're
of NyQuil.
robo tripping.
Before you go to bed, or just when you hang out?
Ooh. No, yeah, before I go to bed.
You can take ZQuil.
ZQuil hit
Yeah.
it. It'll hit the
It
spot.
doesn't have
It don't have the
doesn't
same
have
ring on
doesn't
it.
have the punch that NyQuil got.
No,
water
I never
down a
took the
little bit.
ZQuil.
Yeah, no, NyQuil.
My dad was big on NyQuil before bed. I'm like, I don't think that's good. You've been doing it for like 3 years.
I think you're addicted to NyQuil.
Yeah, your dad sipping on that scissor.
Yeah.
It's just funny, like you think about like drugs and food and stuff like weed and brownies. But I remember there was a period. I'm sure they took these off the market, but there was literally fentanyl lollipops. And it was and they were a real thing, and they were like it looked like half banana, half strawberry, and it wasn't like someone was making them. This was fucking like a real. You went to a pharmacy
From the pharmacy.
pharmacy. They're
But
fentanyl
for like cancer patients?
it had to be,
Yep.
but like people had their hands on
Or
it.
like what I like to call it a good time.
Yeah, but they were like, dude, there was no way if you had these in your house that like, and say one got out of a wrapper, there's no way a child would know not to eat it because it literally
It was a sucker.
It was
Probably
a sucker.
tasted great.
It tasted like fentanyl, which was good at the time. Because like that's what it did. Yeah, I remember
Like those nerd ropes, the
But yeah.
weed nerd ropes. Those are little.
I remember you'd eat the
Put
fucking.
you on the moon.
Yeah.
You'd be eating one of them fentanyl suckers, and people just looking for you to drop a crumb. You know what I mean?
I hope he bites into it.
Yeah. I thank God they got rid of those, but I mean, fuck.
Who the fuck thought of that? Like,
Probably
here's
just-
a great idea.
Oh, well, it was definitely. If you ever watched the whole documentary about OxyContins, they really liked the fact about getting everyone addicted to drugs. So they're, hey, what better way to introduce fentanyl to kids? Let's put it in candy.
Just suck on a sucker all day and not have a worry in the fucking world, man.
Yeah, you won't even think about marinating your chicken in NyQuil.
We got some new chips out, pussy flavor, John.
Oh,
I know you love pussy. What do you think
you
about
like a
some
little twang, don't you, Johnny Twang?
Is there different flavors, or is there just one standard?
Johnny
I
Twang.
think there's just one flavor right
One
now.
flavor, yeah.
One just standard pussy. So I mean, you got that to look forward to.
Where do they sell these?
Lays.
Should we
Kogos.
order these and
Lays,
taste
what a
them?
surprise.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it's not this
Larry.
country.
Larry,
Eagle
get on
tits.
top.
I'll give you the money. Or see if the pussy flavored chips. We gotta do it for the fans. Come
For
on,
the fans.
I'll smell the bag for at least. We'll at least smell the
I'll
bag.
smell your fingers
smell
after you
test.
open it.
Yeah,
I
this
mean, what do
pussy
you
expires.
what do you think? Like it
It
tastes?
do. It do.
What do you think? It just tastes like a bag of pennies or some shit?
That's period flavor.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Yeah, you're getting around to 30 of the month there, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, is this crab cake flavored?
Yeah.
Old Bay.
Old Bay. I was
Old
just
Bay.
gonna.
That's my old bay. Hey, bay, old bay, all the same bay. Yeah, that pootie got a little bit of that twang to it. I remember this.
Salt and vinegar. What is that? Sea salt.
Yeah, because you're not gonna want you're not gonna want like your pussy flavored chips not to have a little twang to it.
Yeah.
Because like it's not gonna taste like
What,
anything.
the fresh out the shower one? You know.
Yeah, that's
Like
no
some
good.
lever 2000. That would
Yeah.
be good.
What is that? Irish Springs.
I want a little sour cream and cheddar.
You want maybe like a 2-day no shower after a run.
Yeah.
What, the sour cream and cheddar?
Oh, you talking about out the gym?
Yeah. That's that sour
That's
cream and chive.
the chili cheese. The chili cheese Fritos.
Yeah.
Entire website to buy them in Lithuania.
That's all right.
That's all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
I
against
got some ruples.
Yeah, we don't hate
Eastern European twang.
Yeah.
Oh, that's, yeah,
Yikes.
that's definitely salt and vinegar.
Beets and mayonnaise.
Oh,
Put your
yeah.
credit card information on that website. I'm sure it'll be fine.
That cooter's on fire over there. That's jalapeno.
What is that? It tastes like borscht.
Yeah. Those are munchos over there. That's that crunchy pussy.
Munchos are a weird chip. You guys like munchos?
I'll eat a muncho.
You gotta be in a
No,
weird
it's like
mood.
You gotta
a
be-
fake
yeah,
ass.
but the
It's like a half-ass Pringle.
I almost
Yeah. Very salty.
Yeah.
I
what,
like-
what are those? The tacos or
Takis.
Yeah, it feels like you're not eating something that's real when you're
It's
eating.
not
a
It's
muncho.
real.
definitely not real. It's
hydro-
never seen a
the
potato.
number one ingredient is whatever
Air.
is oil, and it's oil. Some fucking disgusting oil is the number one ingredient. It's not even a potato.
Yeah, it's probably not good for you to eat, Jack.
No.
It's probably on that list.
You know what? It
I'm
might
at a-
lubricate your bungalow.
Yeah, if your munchos
That
with a
might-
little
that
bit
might
of
clog
that
that baby up.
twang. So
Nah, I
what
could use
flavor
a
would we want
lubrication.
the what would you set on? We just kind of went all over the place with that.
Yeah, no, I mean,
You got to go to, just the old-fashioned
I just think
fresh.
I don't think you want fresh. I think fresh is boring. I think you want a little, like you said,
What's your flavor, Jack? I mean, what
Yeah.
like chip wise.
you're saying? Like,
No, we're saying pussy
you
chip
like
wise.
I
watermelon White Claw? I mean, after a long day at the
You
Steeler
want,
game.
you want a little grapefruit in Salem?
Yeah, like
Some Iron City and some fucking Permani.
like maybe I've been out all day drinking flavor. You know,
A
what
little
I
bit
mean?
of urine.
Yeah,
Like, I peed twice.
little bit.
Maybe I shat.
15 times. Yeah.
little bit of East Carson stank on it.
He starts in stench.
Oh, you want the red snappers? What you're saying.
Talk about your Adderall up till 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Adderall and box wine.
You want the Marlboro red snapper?
Yeah, it has been mixed in the water in about a week.
So you want the you want the sour cream and chive.
Yeah, that's chive as fuck.
We had a lunatic in New York City lose his mind. He was that in the subway in a McDonald's?
That was in the that was it. Yeah, it was
Down in the subway.
That was down in the subways.
In a
There's-
McDonald's.
Yes.
Crazy guys doing some crazy shit. Group of dudes trying to like seemed like you're trying to get him to chill out at first, and then they end up like fighting a little bit, and dude like breaks off him a little bit, goes to his bag, pulls out a fucking axe, and just starts whacking fucking I don't think he had anybody with
Subway
the
in New York.
Subway in New York.
The
This is
one
where
part-
Z-Bird wanted to go hang out.
Yeah.
This is the part, Jax. Like you left this part out. So the dude's there. They're arguing with the guy. There's a three of them, but then a fourth one joins in. They start jumping the dude, and they're not hitting him.
It
that
wasn't
hard.
effective.
And the dude's face while they're jumping him, he literally crosses his
That's
arms
scary shit.
and sets his arms up on like a thing where the garbage is at in a McDonald's. You know what I mean?
Just taking punches.
Just taking punches, like looking right into this dude, filming him, and you're like thinking like this dude's gonna fuck.
Yeah, stop.
So the dude goes over to his bag. There's fucking a good 7 seconds where these dudes could have got the fuck out of there.
Probably been the right move.
That would have been the right move. Let's get the fuck out of here. The dude pulls out an axe. The one dude's like, hey, man, chill. And then the dude pulls out an axe. So dude comes over. First thing he breaks is one of those one of those pieces of glass. And then he just starts going after these fucking dudes up.
Did he catch a guy and hit a guy
He
with an
didn't
axe?
hit anyone with an axe. But he was fucking.
He fucking destroyed
Is
this
this
McDonald's.
staged?
No,
I'm not gonna be. I ain't gonna lie. I
There-
haven't seen the video, but I kind of am on this guy's
So
side.
the guy, the craziest thing is if you read the comments on it, 'cause like I love reading the comments. Someone else posted another video of the same lunatic in New York City riding a bicycle, jumping on people's cars. So I think he was high on something.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely high. Definitely fucked up. I mean, just to have an axe on you like that, and like you ready to go with an axe, like that's a.
You're lucky you didn't know how to
Listen,
throw it.
after you and all your friends punch somebody in the face and they're still looking at you like they
Yeah,
want something,
it's
it's
no
time to
good.
count your losses. Get the fuck out of there.
These dudes should have stayed the fuck away from this dude from the gate. They were so much younger than this dude. I would say they were probably 18, 19 at the most. Didn't look like
Full
they
of
were
piss
the,
and vinegar.
Yeah,
chips.
they weren't like the toughest kids in the world. And then but when they were tagging them, they were talking shit.
Fighting somebody on uppers is never going to go the way you want it to go,
Yeah.
usually, dude.
See, he was probably on that PCP.
Mad.
Yeah, he was on Sherm.
He was on, and he was fucked up. Like he ended up smacking the one dude. The one dude who jumped in him. Like after he started going on a rampage, the one dude sat there through pretend like he wasn't there.
Yeah,
like
they
turned
didn't
his
know what
head.
to do, dude.
So the dude came up and he remembered he jumped him, smacked the fuck out of him.
Yeah, he knocked him out.
Knocked him out, and then he got in the girl's face because there was chicks there too. Started screaming at her. I thought he was gonna hit her with an axe. But here's the fucked up thing: there was 50 people watching this. He got in this girl's face. He's fucking beating up these people. I get it, stay out. But dude, there was at least 10 people trying to video this.
Someone should have tackled his
What?
fucking ass.
It's
or
just
something.
Okay,
no,
heroes.
No,
You called
Get
the
the
you
fuck
called
outta
the
here.
police.
Get the
You're
call
gonna
police
you're gonna
and
you're gonna
leave.
tackle the
I'm gonna
lunatic
get the
with the
people-
axe.
I
Yeah.
said I was on his side at first. I'm saying somebody got to put an
I'm
end
saying,
to
wait,
it.
like, dude, like-
you got to get the like John. You hit the nail on the head. That's a situation. Like, get the fuck off your phone. Someone call the police and be like, and get the fuck out of there.
Right.
So
Take the
wait,
people,
you'd
you and the
rather
people you
stand
care
there-
about out of the situation. Call the authorities. See you later.
You're gonna stand there and let this dude hatchet up some broad.
Well, no, the
That had
broad
nothing
was
to
with
do
it.
with
That ain't. I'm not being a dick, but
Oh,
like,
she was
What-
with
what-
it. with
yeah,
it.
she was with
I
them.
thought she was a rando.
You stepping in with a dude, a psycho with an axe?
if
and
he's
I
gonna
got-
chop
If
her
you-
up,
you
you
got a
hit him
pist-
with a stool on
If
the
you
back.
got a pistol, maybe I'll shoot one in the air. Like everybody, calm down.
there was a dude at the
Chop her up.
I'm certainly not going to kill this man.
the first three.
Yeah.
The first.
Chop her
Chop
up.
that bitch
Yeah.
up.
The first three.
Fillet that fish.
Yeah, dude.
I got chips to make.
The funniest part is the beginning of the video. There's a dude, the smartest dude in the video, literally walking with his McDonald's bag, ignoring everything.
That's just
Yeah,
what
it's
you
the
do.
only thing you can do.
He got his food.
Yeah.
And he got the fuck
He got
out
the
of
fuck
there.
out of there.
He's like, Daddy put my fries in the bag, but fuck this.
Can't win them all.
What
Yeah.
if he did come back? Like, yo, you got some of my nuggets.
Excuse me, sir.
I wanted barbecue sauce
Yeah.
with these nuggets.
Amazon, cheapest company in the world, made their employees split bagels in meetings where you only get half of a bagel. So if you get if 12 people were going to be in the meeting, 12 bagels, 6 people in the meeting, 6 bagels, everybody gets or 3 bagels, everybody gets
If
a
there's
slice.
12 people, they get 6 bagels.
Six
Yeah,
bagels.
everybody gets a half.
Yep,
I get
everybody
it. I
gets a
get it.
half.
The math was tough, but I get it,
But
man.
they're trying to keep their
Cost
their
down.
weight under control.
No, it's a cost thing.
It's definitely a cost thing.
What do you think? There's fat asses?
How about this? Just don't buy bagels.
Right.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Like, oh, you're so spoiled. Like, you can't even maybe a half bagel's enough for you.
If I can't buy everybody one bagel, then I'm not going to offer to buy anybody bagels. You know what I'm
And
saying?
you hear so many stories about Amazon putting the pressure on you. And like when they first came out, everyone was like, Amazon drivers are nuts. They're under a crazy amount of stress to get a certain amount of packages done to try to hit these like bonuses.
That's
that
what
they
I said. They
hit.
have like quotas and they have
So,
bonuses and all that.
Now they got the logistics people eating a half a bagel. Like, the thing was, the bagel they showed had nothing on it. Like, I couldn't just eat a half of a plain bagel.
Dry-ass bagel.
They can't even get any cream cheese.
I didn't see no butter. Cream
Yeah,
cheese.
I mean,
a dry bagel's crazy.
You're a fucking psychopath.
you're gonna need a liter of water for that.
Yeah, it's super
you're
dry,
gonna-
especially if it's toasted.
You're gonna get a lot.
No, we're talking dry, cold.
Oh,
bagel.
cold. It's not even ripping the roof of your mouth apart.
You gotta give someone a whole bagel, dude. You can't give people
I
half
mean,
bagels.
Amazon's got to have like the
Give 'em
biggest
the
profit
option.
margin in the world.
I think they're
Yeah.
doing okay.
They could probably handle a whole bagel
Yeah,
per person.
Bezos, he's going to fucking Mars. I think he's all
Bezos
right.
sold. He's done. I mean, he's collecting money from them, but he ain't making decisions anymore.
No, he's not the CEO anymore.
Well, he put the model in place.
Right,
You
but
know what
I'm
I
sure.
mean?
I mean, we can't blame Bezos for the nickel and diamond on the
No.
on the bagels. Whoever knew
New management is fucking rough.
But but here's the thing that I'm not. There's so many of these logistics meetings going on. You figure, let's just say there's 1,000 a week, and they're like, hey, bagels are $2 a piece. If we cut out a bagel off each one, that's $2,000 that we could be saving. Times that by 52, we just saved $104,000.
So this is across the board on Amazon everywhere.
Across the board, everyone's
worldwide.
So it's saving possibly $104,000.
Probably
When you're the Daddy Warbucks and you're in that room to tally that number.
Numbers make sense.
And, like,
People don't.
The guy that made the decision got to be like telling all these like regional managers, like, hey, tell everybody, stick to half a bagel. And then you got to be like, hey guys, thanks for coming to the meeting today. I'm gonna have to limit you a half a bagel, no cream cheese, no butter.
It's
Sorry.
easy to make that decision when you're not the slap.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Right, yeah.
When you're like, now I got a new mansion because these assholes only eat half a bagel.
Just like when they cut out the Christmas bonus on National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It was real easy.
Jelly of the month club.
Yeah,
Jelly of the
it was
month.
real easy when it was numbers. It was like, yeah, but when you see the people it affects.
Yeah.
When Ted goes hungry and old fucking Caroline got her fucking stank puss over there and she needs the other half a bagel.
Yeah. She needs cream cheese on that sourdough.
Good news, guys. Kanye West is opening a private religious school,
Thank God.
and the families of the students have to sign NDAs.
Huh.
That's some pee-pee touching Michael
That
Jackson shit right
sounds
there.
Weird, dude.
Yeah.
I don't see Kanye as like a pedophile. I just think I see him as a cult leader.
Yeah.
Jamestown
sure.
Massacre.
I don't see him. I don't see him as a pedo either. I do, like you just said. I could see him trying to shape a cult.
Yeah,
just a cult.
He has his own
Just
vision.
a small army.
He thinks he's God.
Sure does.
Sure does. So he needs to teach the religion of Kanye.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
If you were
Well,
a
it's
kid,
actually called the Book of Yeezy.
if you were a kid though, I mean, it would be easy to be like, I want to go to that school, Mom.
Easy to get that Yeezy.
Yeah, he's very convincing.
Your
You get-
uniforms are dope.
Yeah, get them Yeezys on, dude. And you know what I mean. Start hitting the books. Next thing you know, you got, you know what I mean. You got,
I mean, as a parent, if your kid's school is like, hey, I need you to sign this NDA.
what do you
No,
do?
that's a deal breaker, dude.
Yeah. That's getting a little weird, even for Kanye.
Yeah, we both sent our kids around to school. Ain't nobody like, hey, you can't tell anybody what we're doing here.
They probably
Like,
should. They probably should have did that.
Well, years ago, yeah.
They were probably
You
like,
might be right
"Fuck."
about that.
There's a lot of priests out there like, why didn't we think of this before?
He was like, Kanye's ahead of his time.
Kanye, I see what happened with the Catholic Church. I can fucking get around this.
The Church of Yeezy
But yeah,
Saints.
like you said,
Yeezy Day Saints.
I don't see Kanye as being a pedo, but
No.
Well, he's a weirdo.
just
That's
gotta-
for
I
sure.
definitely wouldn't be sending him to no religious Kanye.
No, my kids
I'm
ain't
sure
going-
something will get leaked in a year or two, and it'll give us plenty to talk about.
Some kid will be doing a TikTok.
Yeah, my kids ain't going to Sun Yeezy camp. That's for sure, dude.
I like the Yeezy Day Saints.
I like that. Of Yeezy Day Saint, the Church of Yeezy Day Saints.
Video went viral. A bunch of vegans putting flowers on meat in the supermarket
That was so fucking. What a waste
to
of
honor the
flowers.
dead animals. So like there was like ground beef, and vegans went in a supermarket dressed in black and put roses on like the pound, like the package of beef.
Maybe I'm insensitive, but like, get a job.
Get a fucking life.
Yeah, you know what I mean? If you're worried about meat and a pork chop, dude, you got way bigger issues.
That's a look at me moment. And then if there's not a phone rolling for that, or a picture getting taken, they're not doing it.
Yeah, right. 100%.
That's a 100%.
It didn't ruin the meat, though.
Look how much I
It didn't
care.
ruin the meat. You pissed away your money on the flowers, which are expensive.
And I hope you got a disorderly conduct.
Right.
Get a life.
And most people are, if you're against eating meat, hey, there's nothing wrong
Just
with that.
don't eat meat.
Yeah, don't eat meat. That's it. Like
that's the beauty of America.
That's what's wrong with things now. Like, people can disagree, and that should be the end of it. But no, it's not only do people want to disagree, they want to like go protest. They want to argue with each other. Like, fuck it. Like, these people could have done so much better things in the world to make the world a better place, other than waste their day putting flowers on this meat.
Well,
That's just my
let's be
opinion.
honest with each other. They didn't have nothing else planned for their day.
No, they probably go to the comic book
Who was
store.
like, could you imagine sitting around with your friends, like, you know what we're going to do? We'll show these people.
We're going to show these fascist cannibals that we're just going to put flowers on all the beef, man.
Yes.
Well, it's them sitting around like, what could we do to go viral?
Yeah.
That's
Right.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. They want to be like they're holier than thou, and they're doing this for some greater purpose. But it's all narcissism.
That's
Dude,
what you see. Yeah.
I'm back on the chicken.
He's back.
I had Chick-fil-A yesterday for the first time in years, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
Hungover. It was so good. It was
Hungover. Forget about
Chick-fil-A
It was
don't mess
unbelievable.
around.
Did you get the spicy one?
Yep, I got a spicy chicken sandwich.
Fuck
And I got
yeah.
like 30 tenders. Fucking knocked,
You
or
did it
30
up.
nuggets. Fucking knocked them
Oh,
down.
your butthole can be right forever.
Them tenders ain't no
You got to
joke.
break
I
it in
can-
lightly.
Not that I
the
don't mind.
popcorn chickens.
Just the little nuggets. I mean, it was for me and Leanie. I didn't eat fucking 30 nuggets.
I
by
could eat
myself.
30 of them bites.
Yeah, I
Dude, their
probably could, too.
breakfast, the little fucking like
Chicken on a biscuit.
the little tiny ones though,
Yeah.
so
the baby
fucking good.
chickens.
So good. It's all like the scraps, but it's delicious.
I know you guys didn't watch Game of Thrones. Are you watching House of Dragon?
Nah.
All right.
Wait.
Well,
Well, there's 5 minutes out of
you
it.
should. But there was a scene in I didn't see this week's, but last week's there was a brothel scene, and like it was like a lot going on. Like it was like dudes sucking each other's dicks, fucking people 69ing, all kinds of like wow. It was a wild brothel scene, even for like Game of Thrones. I was like, this is like a lot. The one actress in Thrones, House of Dragon, whatever you want to call it, she said that extras were naked and 69ing for 12 hours, dude.
They actually had to do the 69?
No, there was real 69.
There was cocks in mouth.
It looked
Pretty close to
It
mouths.
was very They were. I'm not saying they were all in, but they were all in, dude. And everybody was like butthole naked. Dudes fucking had each other like one dude's face was an inch away from the dude's like cock about to suck it.
So there was dudes 69.
Everybody was 69. It was a crazy brothel
no one
fuck
left out.
fest. No, and like they said, the scene
Any
scene
port
took
in a
forever.
storm.
That all the extras were just fucking there for 12 hours. Dude, 12 hours is 69, and that's about
That's a lot of butthole sniffing, dude.
Dude, there's a lot of
That's
fart.
a-
Somebody's going to fart in somebody's
That's
face.
about 11 hours and 55 minutes too long of 69ing.
Dude, there had to be some fucking going on. I'm like
Yeah,
eventually,
for
somebody
12
got fucked.
hours.
you're
like-
there for 12 hours. They're like, hey, we may as well just fuck.
I mean, there's definitely like pre-cum going on.
Oh, yeah, you're squirting jellies.
Yeah,
you're
You're shooting oysters.
Yeah.
They're definitely wetting people's legs.
Yeah.
Like, what was that? Like, dude, what do you mean? We've been grinding here for
What do
fucking
you-
45
You've been
minutes.
sniffing your O-ring
Yeah,
for
the-
4
yeah,
hours.
Some dude's like, what the fuck is that? Like, hey, Ted, relax. You've been sucking my dick for 47 minutes. It's a
Sorry,
little
buddy.
pre-cum, you know what I mean? Like,
Ted, you knew what you signed up for.
you got hired because you circled Swallow.
It's a long time just to be naked, but to be like fake fucking.
Oh man,
Ugh.
you like they
Is
went
it
in
was
and
a-
out of
it was a
boners
good
5
scene, though.
times.
Is there
It was a really
a
good
break
scene.
in it, like involved? Like,
I-
all right, cut, go ahead. Get
Everybody
something-
got half a
get something to
bagel.
drink, go
Get
for it.
rehydrated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
get a
would
half a
think,
bagel and
but
then
there
come
were
back.
so many people in this scene. Like I don't know. It was an aggressive scene. It was cold.
I mean, you think with all the adult film stars, like they could have wrestled a big core of people in, and like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, but like, there's people that are actors that will do anything to be on a show like that. So, like, yeah, I'll put a dick in my mouth.
Like, hey, Dad, I got on this show.
I'm getting gangbanged by 6
Yeah,
monsters.
you just yeah.
But there's a drag. I'm sucking a dragon's
Like, Dad, you know how you love dragons?
asshole.
Well, I blow a dragon in this
This
one.
guy's dragging my pussy across the brothel.
It was a creepy scene. She was like fucking her uncle and shit, or about to fuck her uncle.
That's gross.
The
Shit was
tale as
getting
old as
wild.
time.
The tale as old as dragons.
We have a Seabird. You know this chess anal story or anal
Yeah.
bead story?
Oh, when it comes to chess, I'm the chess expert on the show. Yeah. So what happened is like the grandmaster chess champion was beaten by a novice player, so that means like kind of one level above beginner. And they're like, how the fuck did this go on? Well, here's how the guy had anal beads in his butt that vibrated, the novice player, and he was getting Morse code from an expert player who was watching outside the game, letting him know what moves to make. They had already set this up. Very similar. If you're having trouble understanding, think of the movie Casino. So in the movie Casino, during the card dealing part, when those guys are cheating, the one guy's like sending Morse code to the one guy's leg, and it's tapping on his leg, and the guy knows whether to hit or, you know what I mean, or stand. And then they end up finding he's cheating, and that's how it goes. Instead of using the devices they used in the 1970s where you just had to tie something to your leg, in 2022, I guess we're sticking anal beads up our ass.
It was Bluetooth, I believe, as well.
Yeah.
Seabird, like you're an anal bead guy. You're on the
Brown
record
tooth.
as being an anal bead guy. Do you think you'd be able to like feel it, like when you had a bunch of anal beads in your ass before?
You're such
So
a
do you
fucking ass.
think you'd be able to feel that, like if someone was like
I'm not the
shocking
one with
you?
a brand new bottle, dude. Let's just got the.
Well, how do you think Jack had to get a brand new bottle? He got kicked out of Rivers Casino. They confiscated
Cheaters
the old one. He's like, "Can you do this with your other asshole?" He's like, "No." And he beat him with a hammer.
I'd fucking shove some anal beads up her and take down the Rivers. I hate those fucks.
Everybody.
I mean,
bids
yeah,
for
I'm
it.
thinking like, is it like the sense of the anal beads? Like, how would the dude decipher the Morse code? Like,
Yeah, that'd be like you got to be really feeling it to
I
understand.
mean,
like,
you
what's
have to have
going
a
on.
very sensitive ass.
They had to practice.
What's it go? Bomb, bomb,
Yeah.
bomb, bomb, bomb. Like,
Yeah.
Bomb, bomb.
But
Speaking of pre-cum,
yeah, but yeah,
sitting there with a brother trying to make your next
You're
move.
milking my
Yeah.
there's
prostate.
no
This
way you're not
motherfucker's
coming.
going-
There's
he's
no
going
way
for-
you're not coming in your pants a
yeah.
little bit with
Dude,
that
he's
going
like,
on.
yes, checkmate.
Yahtzee.
He
Wrong
was like,
game, asshole.
He's like, as soon as he said checkmate, I knew something was going on. There was semen all over his pants.
Zebra, you're a freak. Brother in arms. We got a man struck by lightning while playing PlayStation in his living room.
Oh,
This made me think of you, buddy.
I know. That's very scary.
What, the anal beads and then the lightning?
Yeah. You know, I like to stick anal beads up my ass when I'm playing a good game of Madden.
How unlucky do you have to fucking be to get struck by lightning in your house?
Dude, I'm very, because you think that, I mean, like, if I'm in my house, I'm 100% assuming that I'm in my house. 'cause
pretty
I don't-
safe.
I'm safe, but like, if the lightning like crept through like a little crack in the window or down the chimney, what happened was with this, because here's the thing, the controllers are wireless too, so like it sent a signal to all the electrical devices because of the Bluetooth. He got shocked. He didn't get struck.
He get fried.
Yeah, but he still got like injured. Yeah, I mean,
He still shit his pants for sure.
but like the lightning bolt didn't come through his house and fucking, but it was like the electrical. It blew out the electric, and because that was on like the wireless,
Just shocked
thing,
his hands
It
a little bit.
shocked him. Yeah.
Oh, that's the pussiest way to get struck by
that
lightning.
kills the story.
Yeah, he should have told us
We
he
still
got his
got
anal beads fried.
Yeah, we
and
still got-
it fucking fused his O-ring shut.
When I was reading, I'm like, how did the lightning get through? I mean, if it strikes something, it's okay. That made
Yeah,
sense.
it usually grounds out, but
Yeah.
it went through the wireless control. I get it, but
Yeah.
it's still that's like getting shocked. You know,
No,
wet
he-
hands with a light switch.
No, it's not. This was still high voltage or a lot of amperage because the voltage don't kill you. It's the
It's
amperage.
the
Yeah,
amps.
he had like fucking like marks all over
Yeah.
him.
Oh,
and
he
shit like
did?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he got
good
fucked
for
up.
him then.
yeah, he got fucked up.
Does that
pretty good.
concern you the next time there's a storm and you're playing Madden?
Yeah,
You put on
fucking-
your rubber boots?
Yeah, yeah. Take the anal beads out and put some
Rubber anal beads
Leave
in
them
there.
in there.
They'll
They'll
keep
be
you
fine.
safe.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
ground you.
Yeah.
Not them aluminum
Oh, you know what
ones.
saved him is rubber anal beads.
Jack will come and be like, dude, I don't know. I seen this dude on TikTok got his asshole blown out.
He's gonna duet it with you.
Yeah, Jack's watching the video like,
Oh, that's great.
Alrighty. Speaking of creeps, We had I was gonna put. I don't know where to put this guy, dude. This is a weird one. We had a guy getting a swinger off his girlfriend, wife, whoever, in traffic, with kids awake in the back seat.
That's
fucking
creepy.
weird.
Creepy.
That's pedophilia, my
Yeah.
friend.
I
Like,
don't
you
care.
should
Yeah.
have your kids taken away.
I know it's you really can't be turned on swingers but like
There's a line.
there's
How
a
old were
line.
the
The kids are old enough to like
They
you
knew
could
it was going.
It doesn't matter if you got an infant, dude. Like you
Yeah.
can't,
Nah.
you ain't fucking, you ain't 21 no more getting swingers when you're driving. You know.
I knew a
like-
chick that had an infant. It was like, I was like, get that baby.
but it
out
wasn't
of
your kid.
You're right. Put that baby in the closet for 10 minutes.
Yeah, we gotta put that.
Hey, I
fed
got
that
this.
baby to a dog.
I got this dog that'll watch your kid. No
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, it was weird. The kids were young, but like they were
That's
old
too
enough
much.
to like you could see their heads over the windows.
You're
But who
ruining
was
their lives.
videotaping this?
They were in traffic.
And someone seen the kids.
Yeah.
Was the dude like, yeah, man?
No, they were kind of like, this is fucked up. There's kids right there.
No, I mean the guy getting the swinger.
He was trying to like play it off, I think.
She's
and it's
looking
not-
for
she's just taking a nap.
She's looking for change. We got tolls coming
And
up.
it's not like it was an SUV or anything either, where there was like
It was
some
an
type-
STD.
Yeah, there was like fucking some type of buffer. There was no buffer. The kids were right there. It was fucking weird.
Yeah, that's
Like, yeah, maybe they're watching their iPads. Maybe they're watching their mom suck their dad's dick.
Yeah, that's something like.
yeah, you
What if
should.
they're videoing it? Like,
Yeah.
Like we're going viral, mom. Go ahead.
Yeah, and after this, we're going to the grocery store and put the flyers on the ground beef.
Shit.
We had a New York City weatherman fired for being naked on a webcam site. He was naked on the site, getting a little weird, I guess, and somebody sent his nudes to his boss. Kind of jive, dude.
They made it seem
Hater,
like he
dude.
sent his nudes to his boss.
Yeah,
So
he
the
did it.
headlines.
He did it right.
He didn't.
so
Someone
he was
took-
just getting weird on the
He was
internet.
getting
was
weird
on
on the internet.
Chatterbait.
Yep, and somebody screenshotted his
What is
fucking
it?
shit.
It was called Chatterbait.
It's some like gay website, webcam website, and like he's like openly gay, and it's
Yeah.
just like, dude,
All right, big deal. Fine.
Yeah.
What you do in your private time?
Yeah, you want to
You
jerk? You want to jerk off on a webcam?
As
jerk
long
off
as you
on a
don't have
webcam.
anal beads predicting the weather for you while
Right.
you're on the fucking TV, that's fine with me.
Yeah, and I think that's like if you're whoever was engaged with the guy to take the pictures and then send them to his boss, that's kind of an invasion of privacy because like the dude's at home, whatever he's doing at his house, like let him do it.
So they fired the dude for it. This dude's definitely gonna have a lawsuit.
Yeah,
For sure. They fired him for like I forget how they worded it, but like some type of
Some bullshit.
bullshit
ass-
behavior, misconduct. Like
What were
thing.
they worried about? Like somebody was going to turn this into like.
I don't get it. Why fire this guy? For
I
that?
think they were.
It was like
honesty,
the one dude tubing and was jerking off during a meeting.
I think
He's
Right,
still got
that's
his job.
He
different.
kept his job.
Yeah, he was on the news.
Dude, they were
He's on
looking-
CNN just
Right.
It
hammering
sounds
himself.
to me like they were looking for a reason to get rid of this guy.
Somebody hates this
It
guy.
almost sounds like someone heard that this guy was doing something on the internet. They said, you know what we could do? Go on there, get the pictures. Because some of those people that are on like the Newsnet, I'm pretty sure they have to sign an agreement that they won't put out any naked photos or any picture or anything like that.
They can't
yeah.
have an OnlyFans and shit
personal
like
Yeah,
that.
conduct.
they can't have an OnlyFans and
Yeah.
shit like
You
that.
figure like news chicks would fucking kill it
Would
on OnlyFans.
crush.
Kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. That would make them sign something, a contract like that. Trey Lance is in some heat after last week's loss against the Bears. He went to the strip club to throw some ones. Gives a fuck.
Yeah, they lost, big deal. He's a younger dude in the NFL with a ton of money. I mean, he went to the strip club. It wasn't like he missed practice and go to the strip club.
It was
like
after the game.
he was
Blowing off
bad-
some steam.
blowing off some steam. The best thing you could do sometimes to clear your mind is get a gander or some strange, and then you know what I mean. So what? And then someone videotaped it. It's like this is what's wrong with these players.
Everybody knows
That's the
that
same
coos clears your mind.
That's the same type of guy that goes and puts flowers on meat.
Yeah, the
Fucking-
bitches about him.
You're right.
Unfortunately,
It talks about
20
the
some
weather
years
guy
old. He got
shoving
a ton of
anal
money.
bead in
He's
his
probably
ass.
not married.
no, he's not. There's no like nothing around him like relationship wise. It's a pretty normal thing to do. I would think like a dude would do it with a ton of money who's single, go to a strip club and throw a bunch of money around.
I've done it when I had zero money.
Sure, who hasn't?
And
Yeah.
I wasn't so young.
Yeah.
And it was a Tuesday.
Yeah. So fuck that.
Brady and Giselle are living in separate houses. Tom Brady looks like he's smoking crack. Have you seen that picture of him today?
Yeah.
It's like he's getting weirder and weirder looking by the week, dude.
He's
The
2-0.
pussy got him fucked up.
He is crazy looking right now, man.
That's a lot
His
to
face
go
is
through.
like completely like sunken in.
He hasn't had Botox in like 2 weeks.
Well, you imagine the regiment that he's on, the strict regiment, the diet, the exercise.
He's
all
losing
that.
his family, bro.
I
Fuck
know-
the regiment, you know.
Surely, can I finish what I'm saying? So he's on this regiment,
Right.
you know what I mean? And then his family he's losing his wife. The kids aren't living with him. All this, that stress ain't allowed him to do his regiment, you know what I mean? So it's like now 45-year-old Tom's starting to look like
Starting to age
45.
a little bit.
He's
Yeah.
starting to look like 45-year-old Tom. And it's like he's not all there, you know what I mean? I hope it works out for him. I'm not a Brady
Stress
hater.
is a great diet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't look well, man. He's definitely looks like he's eating some disco biscuits or something.
Yeah, well,
he got to cope somehow.
Has he been playing well?
I thought he played okay.
Yeah.
I know they're 2-0.
Dude, he's
yeah.
I thought he was firing the ball
Against the Cowboys.
He's still got a really strong arm, dude. It's crazy.
Cowboys got an amazing defense. They beat the Cowboys, and then the Saints have a really solid defense too. They were able to beat both of them, but he's not putting up like is he throw? Those are two of the tougher defenses in the league. So he didn't throw like 3 or 4 touchdowns a game. I think he actually, to be honest, only has 2 TD passes this year.
What do you think he would really take? Because he's so meticulous about his body.
Yeah.
Like, what do you really think he's taking to maybe calm down the stress?
I don't think he's
what all natural things? can you take?
Melatonin.
No, dude, I take melatonin. I don't look like that. Dude, his face is is
Methatonin.
completely his face is like he's changing by the week. It's
all catching up to
getting
him,
louder
dude.
looking.
It's not what he's taking; it's what he's not taking anymore. You know what I mean?
You think he's off?
Oh, you think like his
I think that strict
health-
diet and all that shit he was on, I think it's hard to stick to it when you're fucking losing your mind. You know what I mean? Maybe all that time he spent at the gym and all this shit, maybe he's trying to put his family back together and he's stressed out and he ain't sleeping well at night. It's just like beating his shit up. I would, like, to be honest, like that couple, as much as pissed off as she is, as, you know, hard-headed as he might be, I bet they make it through this.
This is his last season, though.
You would think.
Like like I said, she gave him the okay. It's like one of them times you're like, yeah, I mean, I guess I don't care if you play another season. Really meaning she doesn't want him to play.
and then planned a
Then he
vacation
played-
for fucking training camp.
Then he went to play, and she's like, "You're a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
You must not want to be around us."
Nah,
But-
there's more to this story, dude.
What do you think? He got caught cheating?
There's something up.
No,
for
I
sure.
think this has been an ongoing thing because he already came out of retirement once.
Yeah, that's pretty basic, cut and dry.
Yeah.
He said he was going to retire, spend more
Yeah.
time with the family, and then he had to go play
And he's
again.
married to a woman.
He's 45.
And
Doesn't make sense the way he's looking like this, though. There's something else going on.
But
He's stressed
that
out.
you could be right about that too, but their public image thing, like she's looking at, like, from her perspective, that everyone's saying, ha ha, like to us it's a joke, but everyone's saying he definitely don't want to fucking be around his family. You know what I mean? And like they feel that, I guarantee you.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I don't want to see Tom go out like a
looking
it's
like
hard,
a,
yeah, looking
like a meth
crazy.
head.
Man shoved an 8-inch deodorant can up his butt and he left it there for 3 weeks.
Interesting.
We get a lot of this.
A lot of
Pretty
why?
great smelling farts. What was it, Brute?
Why?
A lot
Yeah.
of butt play.
A lot of
Right,
butt
Clark.
play. A lot of people sticking weird things up there and leaving it up there. Like, dude,
There was a
get
car.
some anal beads.
How'd he poop?
I don't think he did for like 3 weeks. I think that's why he had to go to the emergency room.
I mean,
Holy
we're
fuck.
talking about 8-inch can. Those
That's
cans
those,
aren't
we're,
thick.
we're, like,
Those
there's
thick.
like aerosol fucking
Yeah,
spray.
It's got some
deodorant.
girth to it.
Yeah,
So
they're
it's the
thick.
size of that Arizona T,
You
even
know what?
wider.
That's
Very
exactly
similar to that.
Imagine sticking out up your fucking root. It would rip.
Now it's a party.
Yeah, dude, that was my fucking. I'd be laying on the ground just in tears.
Yeah, and they showed the X-ray, and it was just like up here.
How do you walk?
He
Ugh.
probably works from home.
I heard he's a chess champion.
Yeah, he was getting ready for the chest. He was like, I need to be able to feel these anal beads.
College football, 2 Utah students showed up to the Utah football game, got in the student section, took off their shirts. They went topless, had some body paint on. Utah got all butthurt and like called the school police on these 2 girls for going skins and exposing
Ooh,
them.
two
Oh.
women.
Two
They
women.
painted
What
the
happened?
titties.
Painted some titties.
Utah's.
This is a nice trend in college football.
Listen, what
Has this
happened to
this
equal
happens
rights,
in other
dude?
stadiums?
I mean, it's the first I'm hearing about this, but this could be
is,
nice.
This is in Here's why this is a bigger deal than it is. This has happened. I'm pretty sure it happened in an SEC home game, and then, like, you get like the boosters there, they love it. Utah, biggest
Yeah.
Mormon population in the world. Like,
place to try to pull that off.
You're gonna piss someone off. You know what I
That's
mean?
probably why they did it, though. Is just to like.
Yeah, Florida State, no one's batting an eye.
No, Florida State, that's
right.
normal behavior. But like, yeah, USC, you can get away with it. But Utah, you know what I mean? They're Mormons, and that's why it probably got made such a big deal. Like,
It is gross. Who wants to see college girls expose themselves like that?
I
You
mean,
know what I mean? Like, ugh.
did you ever see that the girls that will go out with a whole painted outfit?
Yeah.
yeah, I've
like
seen
not
that
in
once
real
or twice.
life.
I've never
No,
seen.
I
I watched
haven't
the
seen
videos.
No, we were.
Yeah, you're
we
right.
were at a bar one time and they
Yeah.
were all paint. All
I
the
feel like-
waitresses were painted
Yeah, they
like
used to do that
though.
shit.
But this was like, I'm talking like
I'm
I've
saying
seen,
butt naked, just painted your
yeah,
clothes.
that's
on.
what I'm
Yes,
saying.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
she had like
I guess
jeans
I have.
jeans painted and a top.
Yeah,
and like,
yeah.
You really couldn't tell unless you got up close
Right,
and you're like,
right.
Then you could see her cooter.
you
see
can see
a-
her, you can see the
yeah.
crease.
You see some lines.
Yeah, you see some
Sure.
lines.
Sweat starts going, stuff starts to run.
Yeah, throw her in the pool.
See if they sink.
Checkmate.
Buffalo Skulls getting a half day because the Bills played on a Monday night.
That's awesome.
That's crazy. Good for them. Pretty awesome. I mean, playoff games, sure, I've heard of that. Super Bowl, definitely. But like a regular season Monday
My
night
thing
day,
is that
half
Monday
day?
that Monday night game started at 7:15, as should all night games.
I agree.
But that's how they used to be. That was an early game. It was over at 10:15. Plus they beat the piss out of them.
Yeah.
There's
Go
a
to bed,
lot.
kid.
I think with this year in Buffalo after last year, like there's so much hype around Buffalo.
Yeah,
And
they're
that's
just buzzing
that's
up
all
there.
they. I mean, I don't want to say that's all they got in Buffalo, but that's pretty much that is their number
a
one
lot of
thing.
it.
They got a great fan base as well.
Oh,
They're
my
they're
God.
completely like devoted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Steelers going to play up here in a few weeks, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a beating.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's a beating.
All right.
Take,
All right,
the-
let's take
take
a little
the
break.
Bills.
All right, ready to take a quick commercial break. Be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I don't know about you, but I ain't got time to be packing boxes and moving stuff all the way around the tri-state area. I just don't got time for it. But I gotta move. What am I supposed to do? Thank goodness I found out about Miracle Movers. Fully bonded and insured, serving the Tri-County area. And they go long and short distance. I just found out they do commercial delivery too. That's Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620. 412-419-2620. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It looks like spring's right around the corner and them construction projects are popping up. Well, make sure you call Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. Licensed, insured, fully bonded, and they've been around for over 65 years. Make sure you call Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. Get the job done right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, what's going on, everybody? You're probably looking outside your house right now, and it probably looks nice. Well, maybe it looks like shit. If it looks like shit, call 412-521-9045, Rosado & Sons Landscaping. And guess what? We just don't do landscaping. That's right, folks. Do you have some concrete outside? It's looking weathered. Maybe your back deck looks like shit. Are you sick and tired of looking outside and seeing shit? Well, did you know that Rosado & Sons also does pressure washing too and free quotes? So call 412-521-9045. It's very affordable and reliable. Make sure this summer get all your projects done and call Rosado & Sons 412-521-9045. Don't hesitate. You'll be late. What's going on, everybody? It's almost that time of the year where you got to go get your sidewalks or your steps fixed. And I don't trust a lot of these idiots out here right now. I really don't. Thank goodness Giuseppe & Sons is in the area, and they're always on the job. If you're looking for any type of masonry work this season coming up, please call Giuseppe & Sons, 412-421-6711. And make sure you tell them Rocco sent you, huh? Hey, if you're looking for a fun night out in the South Side and you don't want to get punched in the face, check out Finn McCool's at 1501 Carson Street. Go there, have a good time, and don't get punched in the face. Finn McCool's, 1501 Carson Street, and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Johnny, get us kicked off. What's grinding them gears?
All right, this might be a little controversial. I hate terrible towels.
Do you?
Now hear me out.
Yeah.
I don't mind the towel. There's a lot of people that don't know how to swing them correctly.
Okay.
And I think that's probably one of the biggest fight starters at Heinz Field is people swinging them erratically and smacking the person behind them in the face.
That makes sense, actually.
That could set you off.
It's annoying.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you get hit this weekend?
No, but somebody in the road down from me, it almost started a fight. Somebody was swinging like
a
it
maniac.
it wasn't even like time to swing them.
You have to know how to swing it. You have to hold it from the middle, and you're only fucking swinging this much.
You're not holding it from the
You
corner.
can't hold it from the bottom.
And it's more just like a wrist twirl. This dude was
Right.
going all in.
Yeah, you're going to
He's
put someone's fucking eye out.
He had a feel he's hitting the dude, and dude's
Yeah.
like, dude, could you like stop
Chill
hitting me
out.
in the fucking face?
Yeah.
It was almost a big, but it happens all the time.
Yeah.
So I know it's like a good accessory. I'm there to watch the game. I'm root on like a true fan, but I think it's a pain in the ass.
Looks cool on TV.
It does look cool on TV.
Right,
Like
and we started the
There should
trend.
be like you said, you know how to twirl it.
Yeah.
There needs they should like have like a thing over the big screen, like on how to twirl.
Make 'em
this
Before
shorter.
the game, yeah. Like, hey, hold your towel here.
If you feel it's
Have a
smacking
line
off the
on it.
person's face behind you, maybe back it off a little bit.
It's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a fight starter if you get in the face with someone's towel.
You don't bring a towel to the game, John? No, huh?
Nope.
Too cool for the towel.
I am too cool for the towel. No.
Nah, I don't bring it. Yeah.
Every so often, like they'll give you one for breast cancer awareness. I don't mind. I wipe the face off when I'm drinking beer. I spill it on my face. It's good for that.
The pink one?
The pink one, yeah.
I don't like that.
I've got a few.
I didn't
pink
love it,
ones.
but if they give it away for free, then I'm going to use it as a napkin.
Yeah. There we go. But yeah, no, it does. I mean, it has to start 5 fights at least every game.
At least.
Absolutely.
At least.
Like there's one dude who's just waving for no reason, standing up in front of the guy,
Yeah.
just whipping him in the face with the towel.
I seen there was a pretty big fight down there this weekend.
I missed it. You know what happened down there? So it's like they stopped selling beer at the end of the third quarter. At halftime, most of the vendors stopped. Dude, the fucking chip readers, the whole system went out on my level.
Those chip readers stink, dude.
I'm like, everybody's like, just like look defeated. You know what I mean? Like it was like about to be the third. It was like mid third quarter. Like they're like, no, they're still selling beer down there. And then they're like, everybody started walking out line. Like, dude, they said all the chip readers are down.
Do you think that do you think the system plugged it or like on purpose?
No, the
Like-
dude was like, the system's down.
You know how much money they miss out on
That's
if
what I
they
was
did
just
that?
saying.
They missed
Yeah.
on. I can't imagine how much they missed
You
out.
think $1
on.
million in beer?
No.
Not a million, but a lot.
You don't
dude.
think?
Maybe 100,000.
Yeah, a couple 100,000.
I bet you they
probably.
sell $1 million in
They're-
beer a
they're-
game.
They're
All-
like,
all game,
they're like
maybe.
10
Yeah.
something a pop, which actually isn't bad compared to like PNC Park. $10 a 10 and some change a
You got
pop.
30
I mean, around I don't know. I'm not probably like 400 people were going to get beers. Just where I was.
Right. That's
People,
four, that's four-
people wanted their beers. It was hot as fuck. They wanted
Yeah,
to
no,
finish-
for sure. Yeah, it's not. I mean, not a million in the middle of the third quarter.
No, but I was
yeah.
thinking $1 million for a game.
I don't know.
Because you got figure
How many people is in Hinesville?
60 something.
70,000
7
roughly.
grand.
So you say 30,000 are buying beer. Let's just say conservatively 30,000 are buying beers. 3 beers on the average of person.
That's 300
That's
grand.
90,000.
dude, you're
be-
doubling up if you can.
Right. So that's 9. It's what's
No,
that?
if there's 30 grand and it's $10 a pop, that's a cheap beer. That's 30 or 300 grand right there.
But each person's drinking 3 beers on average.
Right? Yeah. So you're
So
$1
you're
million right there.
You're 900,000.
Fuck, I might have did that dent in the season myself.
That's what it is. That's crazy.
A lot of money they
And
threw
that's
away.
conservative because we're saying only 30,000
Yeah.
are getting beers.
So
Right.
besides the play on the field, the play in the stadium
It was
It's
weak as
terrible.
well.
it was weak.
Chili, what do you got?
I'm a big road trip family vacation guy, right? Love it. I always have a good time. I've been realizing the ride down is great. The biggest problem is everybody's like, well, are we there yet? Are we there yet? That shit. The ride home lately, my kids are getting a little bit older, and they always fight. So this time I'm coming back from College Park, right outside of D.C. I went and saw the SMU Maryland Terrapins football game, right? So I'm coming home, and it's like a 4-hour ride. I'm 2 hours in. I'm like, man, it's really quiet. None of the kids ain't arguing in the back. What the fuck's going on? And they pulled some Cobra Kai, jailhouse fight shit where no one said a word, and they were just beating the fuck out of each other, dude. My kids in their car seats just beating each other. I see hair flying. I hear I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I turn around and they're beating the fuck out of each other.
Not even making a noise,
not
just
making
fighting a fight.
Like, yeah, he's like, you want to do this?
Yeah.
Like, come into the cell. The cameras can't see
like
us
go
here.
in the phone booth.
Dude, and they just beat the. And I was kind of like proud and kind of like, what the
Worried.
fuck are you guys
Yeah.
doing, you psychopaths?
If there's no a scream, right?
Dude, and then we got home. There's like scratches on both of their arms. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with my
They tell you what
kids?
they were beefing about?
They were, it was just a car ride, and they were just fucking sick of each other. You know what I mean? She kept touching me. She was leaning on my side of the seat, and I'm like, "These are car seats. Like, how far can you lean? You know?"
Right.
But,
Somebody unbuckled.
dude, oh yeah, I know.
Somebody went into somebody else's space.
Javina's the deviant one. She probably unbuckled, went over and just socked her right in
Cocked
her.
her.
And dude, they just were going at it, and no one like cried.
You were sitting there
bitched,
getting your
yelled.
BJ. You had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, it was so weird. Then this dude was filming me the whole time. I was
that's
like,
pretty-
I'm late for a chess match.
You're like, oh, they're fine. They're fine, Rez.
That's it's one thing for them to be fighting, but like quietly, like trying to fuck each other up.
Dude,
It's
it was
another
like
thing.
it was like I swear to God, like, you ever see like 60 Days In or whatever? And
Yeah.
then you go to the jail cell and you just that's all you hear. That's what it sounded like. These motherfuckers are crazy. They're just beating the shit out of each other in the back seat.
Usually I'll hear like one of my kids scream.
And there was none of that. It was no
one
screaming.
will scream, the one that has been attacked will scream, and then you'll hear the scampering of the other one run up the steps and hide. And you're like, what happened? And you're like, Athena fucking pinched me, whatever.
Right.
But it's always some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing serious, but I just couldn't believe it. They just were like, don't say a fucking word. Like, you want something, get something. And they just started beating the shit out of each other. Kind of proud, kind of
What
disappointed.
kind of music were you listening to? Like some DMX?
Some
or
hood
something?
rap?
No, because I had my parents in the car. I was listening to like.
Oh, your parents were in the car too?
Oh yeah. There was a bunch of us, and they
You were just letting it ride.
Just
no,
in
they
the
were just
back.
look. So
Let's see who wins.
It was- it was
Who's
the-
the toughest twin.
it was a ride home from a rough weekend. So the girls are in the third row, all the way by
third
themselves.
row, yeah.
Rose and my mom are in the back seats. They're sleeping. Aussie Joe's passing out, and I'm doing 90 trying to just get home, and I hear just fucking slaps everywhere.
So they're 2 rows back.
Yeah. So all I see was hair flying in the fucking rearview mirror. Like, what the fuck is that? But fucking kids are crazy.
Zebra, what do you got?
I had a couple comedy shows this weekend. First one, they actually both went really good. First one was a little local private show for a friend of ours, Guido and J.R. Berger. It's letting anyone know if you want a private party comedy show, I'm the guy for it. And on the other one, me and Joey Welsh had to drive out to Portage on Saturday, which was like an hour and a half away. So we drive out.
Portage just sounds like a horrible place.
There's
Like
9
Gremlins by
there's
there.
9 prisons there.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Camp Hill's right
That's-
there.
Yeah.
So we go.
Oh, really?
We go out
I
there.
think I'm pretty sure.
We go out there. The people of Portage are fucking pretty awesome. Like they I think a couple of them might listen to the podcast after the comedy show. But we had a good time. We're driving back, but I noticed, and we both noticed on the way there, there's like a place. It looked like a garage, and it just said nude girls. So we're driving back, and I'm like, that'd be funny if we stopped there, and then
On 22?
Yep. So then, the dude, so we're driving. I mentioned it like one more time. Yeah, that would be funny. So I'm driving. He's driving. That'd be a cool story if we stopped there. Yeah. Oh, for sure. It'd be cool. Next thing I know, we drive right past it. I'm like, I thought we were both in agreement. We were gonna go see a strange tit. Like I thought we agreed on that without agreeing on it. Like,
So
I
we had
thought-
a moment.
And you know what he says to me? He goes, "Oh, dude, yeah, I know. I fucking forgot. There's a Dairy Queen right up there. Like, listen, cuz, that is a terrible consolation prize for me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not 8 years old, and you just say, hey, I'm going to take you to Dairy Queen.
Hey, champ.
Or we could add one of the funniest stories ever, like going in there, seeing a hillbilly hooter.
The Beehive.
Yeah, laughed about it and got the fuck out of there. I'm like, this shit writes itself. Like, we could have stopped there going, but no, we go up, it said like, and then Dairy Queen's closed. So I'm
At least there's a farmer's market next to the strip club up there,
Yeah.
not there?
Of course it's closed.
I'm like, what
Midnight.
what the fuck? No, it was like 11. It wasn't that late, but it could have been open. I thought it was, but I'm like, well, fuck it. I guess I'll take a blizzard. And then I'm like,
instead of a beaver,
we get that, and everything's shut down.
Did you guys not talk the rest of the way down?
No, neither one of us were mad about the situation.
Well, he wasn't mad.
Just a missed opportunity.
And we both realized that we missed, like, that could have been really funny, because it was like you're driving home from there. You know what I mean? The other guy didn't drink either, so I was like...
And where you're at, where that titty bar is, there's not a soul. You're not in, like, an urban area.
And I think we were both
It's all country girls.
There would have been a good story in that titty bar.
Absolutely. Some girl drove a tractor to work today.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I even, like, said something, because it was funny. I told this story to someone, and they were like, someone I didn't expect to know about it, and they were like, yeah, I went in there one time by accident. I'm like, listen, there's no accident going in that place.
Yeah.
It says nude girls on the front of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know it's a strip club.
You have to
100%.
go down steps to get inside.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
Wait.
I heard.
I didn't say it looks like a shack. Like,
Yeah, and then there's like 3 floors, like
so it's
below.
underground.
It's not underground. It's like on a hillside, but it looks like it's underground.
Oh man, now I really like fuck. But like,
someone definitely drove a tractor or a combine.
Yeah, well, that like the reason the parking lot's so big, so 18-wheelers can park there. Like, it's just weird. I'm like, dude, that'd have been such a great story. I feel like we missed an opportunity. But I was like, and then they try to take me to Dairy Queen like I'm 8 years old, like I'm a kid at Hills. Like, you can't get the video game. I'll bet you a pretzel with cheese.
How about a
Yeah.
slushie?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? You get up here and they're out of pretzels and cheese. Yeah, you're like, this is the fucking worst day of my life,
That's a kick in the dick. Dairy Queen being closed,
dude. And I'm like, and then when you go to Sheetz.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. And I'm like, dude, maybe there's an American Natural around here. There's not.
There's no, yeah, that's a hope and
so
a dream.
We go to Sheetz, and they have like the little milkshake making thing, which is always fucking broke.
Yeah,
and
that
it
thing
sucks my
sucks.
milkshake up and never comes down. Like, it literally sucks it up, and it's probably still in there. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I got a drumstick.
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
not
go
the
wrong
same
with
as
a drumstick,
Blizzard.
though.
It's not the same as a Blizzard, and the Blizzard's not the same as the strip club experience. It was just a.
You talking about Shriekers or Beehive?
I think it was called Beehive.
Yeah, there's like a farmer's market right next door to it.
Oh, is there? It was
How
dark.
far out is that?
Dude, we're talking far. Like, I'll never
An hour
play-
away easily.
Yeah, I'll never.
Would you hit on the back, way back from your grandmother's
So
house
I
or
go.
something?
It's on 22. I go past it every time I go to my grandmother's house. I've been going to my grandmother's house since I was like a little
18,
kid.
since
Yeah.
you're 18,
I used to drive myself sometimes. You know what I mean?
I got a grinder. I hate the person that wants to call and rehash the night out. Like, it was the Steelers opening game yesterday or fucking Sunday. People were drinking all day. There's going to be some weird shit like that happen. Nothing major, no big deal. Maybe a couple things said here or there, but like nothing, like it's just nothing. No one's gonna be mad about anything the next day. Why do you have like? I hate when people have to call like, dude, this was crazy or that was crazy. Like, do you remember that? Like, dude, let it go.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
over.
Put that feather in your hat.
Like,
Yeah,
dude, I
let's
didn't even
just
remember
move
that.
on.
Now I
Yeah,
have anxiety.
Yeah, and then your anxiety is like, then you're making shit up on top of it that's like not even like real, you know. And it's just like, dude, just let that night where it's the home opener, cuz it's gonna get a little messy. Be cool,
Or
man.
any night out. Like, dude,
Yeah,
I get
just
it.
like-
we all
yeah.
fucking had a good time. We say some wild shit. Let's just leave it at that.
Leave it on the floor.
I hate
Right.
that. I hate that guy that
Just
does
like,
that.
yeah, the big like, ooh, this was nuts.
Dude, you remember you
that?
did this.
Yeah, it's
like,
like,
no, I
no.
don't. And
I
now,
tried to forget
And now
it.
I'm embarrassed on top of being like physically sick from being drinking too much. Now I'm depressed. I have
Did I
anxiety.
offend everybody?
I'm
Do
going
people
ba-
think I'm a piece
I'm
of
going
shit?
back to
I don't
sleep.
know.
Yeah, it's just like, it's just like, hey, dude, like, fucking give me a call. And it's like, what? I was just with you all day. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
not,
what, is something
I'm not-
wrong?
Yeah, there's not.
Yes or
like,
no?
Yeah, I'm not calling you. Leave me. I'll see you next week.
That's why you get so hammered up, because you want to forget about everything.
Exactly.
And you don't
Blow
want
off
to be.
the steam.
And that's what the worst thing about the camera phones is, like, people can then take the pictures and
it's
remind.
the worst thing that's ever happened.
And
to
then
me.
you look at the picture and you're like, oh fuck.
I'm more of a let sleeping dogs lie.
Yeah.
Like, whatever
Right.
we did last night, hey, you remember any of it? Me either.
Yeah, no one punched anybody.
Right,
Okay.
we're not in
Even
jail.
if we did, who cares? Right,
Right,
You're not in
no
jail.
one's in
Not
jail.
in jail.
Nobody
Right.
has a severe drug habit. Great.
Yeah.
Win-win.
Yeah, we're fine. No big deal. Brush it off.
Yeah, I'll see you next week.
But yeah, the rehasher is just like, man,
Worst. The
ugh,
worst.
Tough.
No, and if it's some crazy shit happened, okay, I'll rehash the fuck out of it. Probably not the next day.
Give me
a week.
the next weekend.
Give me a few
Give me the
days.
next time I'm drinking because I'm already like.
And then we can relive that
Oh,
moment.
dude, I did it. Yeah, that was kind of stupid.
Yeah.
But we can relive it. Don't call me the
Yeah.
next day when I feel like shit.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. Especially at our age, we're fighting off that hangover. I don't need to like.
But you're right with the
I don't
anxiety.
need the play by play of fucking anything anymore.
I did what? And then the worst
What
is
did I
like,
say?
The worst is like somebody will call and like say something like say something like Johanna like do you remember? And like she'll be like mad. I'm like,
And she forgot about it.
Yeah, she didn't remember.
And now it's the telephone game where like
Yeah.
shit's like the truth isn't getting through, and it's just like everything's like, dude, just
like listen, dude. One time, like, dude, I was like, I'm like, you know, I can't even handle you being mad at me. Right? Please,
yeah, right.
tomorrow.
I'll fight with you
Yeah.
all day tomorrow. I
Right.
promise.
All right, let's take a little break.
All right, baby, we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just drove by your house. You got a giant hole in the side. What's that for? So you can stick your dick in it, your old lady can suck it. You're better than that, man. Get that hole patched up. Why don't you call SNL Remodeling LLC? They do roofing, siding, gutters, downspout, soffit, fascia, and they'll fix that hole so your wife quits sucking everyone's dick. 412-628-9717. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. We're sick of seeing your wife sucking all that cock. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. If you're living down the south side inside of a cardboard box and your dog's chewing on your leg and you probably got 73 cents in your McDonald's cup, you're looking for a place to live. Well, guess what? I got good news. Carlson & Associates is the place. They're specializing not just in residential, but also commercial, multifamily investment, historic buildings, and everything else. So get that cardboard box, fold it up, get to the closest payphone and make a call. Call 412-431-1718 to schedule an appointment. Carlson Associate will walk down to your cardboard box and show you other boxes all around the south side. Have a great day, folks, and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Me and my wife didn't know what to do. We had a gigantic tree in our backyard that we had to get cut down. I've never done anything like this before. Who was I supposed to call? Luckily, I found Greater Pitt Tree Service, a locally owned and operated company. They came out, got to work, and got it done in a safe manner, and it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. Thank you so much, Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service. And they also do free work for World War II veterans. Please call 412-884-TREE. That's 412-884-TREE. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're sitting down right now and you're listening to the podcast or watching the podcast, you probably want to order a pizza. And if you do, make sure you order from Capizzuto's Pizza, the official pizza that Greenfield's Finest podcast, located at 422 Greenfield Avenue, phone number 412-521-6570. Mention Greenfield's Finest podcast whenever you call. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest podcast. We're about to jump into What Would Greenfield Do?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
If you could be homeless in any city, where would you be? Where would you be homeless at?
Honolulu.
I was just thinking that too. My dad's
That's
got
the
back
right
from
answer.
Hawaii. He said there's a ton of homeless.
There's a ton. That's the thing. Like you're not gonna. You got some major competition down there. There's like I think there's like big ass like shanty towns and shit like that.
My whole thing was like when I heard that there were so many homeless down. I'm like, well, they obviously weren't homeless when they went there because they could have never fucking got
hell
there.
did
Yeah,
Get
you didn't
there.
swim
They
there.
got there and got on drugs probably because like the meth is out of control.
Well, I think it's actually people like born and raised in Hawaii that's homeless. I don't think people are like going from Chicago to Hawaii and then becoming homeless.
No.
I think the population's pretty Hawaiian.
Right, but I think it has a lot to, I'd say almost all to do with drugs.
Oh yeah, big time drug. I think
that's like
meth's crazy in Hawaii. Yeah, the dog.
Yeah, because they can't. And the reason behind that is because like to bring drugs there would be like ridiculously expensive. You can create meth.
You can cook meth, right? Yeah, no, that makes sense.
What are you guys thinking?
I would do San Diego Pacific Beach.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's a nice little beach town. Perfect weather. Doesn't get too hot. Doesn't get too cold. You know, do some panhandling on the beach. It's not like Venice, or there's not a ton of homeless people down there. You could probably stand out and be a pretty good bum in Pacific Beach.
What about you guys?
Somewhere like in Texas, like in like a Christian county where like people would feel bad for you and think the godly thing to do is to take care of you.
Are you trying to get back on your feet while you're homeless, or you just want to remain homeless?
I think you're trying to have your best homeless experience. That's what I'm getting out of this question.
Maybe a nice shelter, some good food here and there.
Yeah.
Drop you off a blanket or two.
Yeah, maybe I get
that's actually I didn't even think of that. You're thinking of the good charity of other people. I didn't think of it. I like you with the hat, like the climate. You know, Honolulu, beautiful beaches. Jack Lake, also climate. John, he's looking for.
I mean, Texas is pretty.
people.
But I think Texas because it's kind of nice too.
Yeah.
I was going to say like Panhandle of Florida, where all the other white trashes are. You know what I mean?
You
I feel
got
like
a
I
lot
could
of
thrive there. I feel like I could
big
thrive
time.
there, though. Dude, I'd have a tribe of homeless following me.
Well, the thing with that. Good.
I think I could be
I'm a
leader of the homeless.
I'm a leader. That's what I'm saying.
I've been homeless, and I'm going to tell you
in Florida, in the Panhandle of
neither
Florida.
one of you got what it takes to lead a homeless cult.
You don't think I could be a leader of the homeless?
No, not even. Yeah, you're not outgoing enough.
I'm not
He
outgoing
said
enough.
neither one of you got
no,
what it takes.
You're not willing to do what it takes, like the uncomfortable shit. I can't see you going up to people and asking them for money and shit like that. If you lead the homeless cult, you got to be like the biggest earner.
No. I need an earner on my payroll.
But they're not going to follow you unless you have something to give. Like,
But if I have the drug connection, or
Dude,
if I
unless
have,
you can make that fire bath salt.
yeah, if you got some kind of hookup on something, you could lead the homeless. Like, if
I
you
did cook for a while.
like if you, but I mean, I
meth.
remember like hanging out with dudes and like the one king of the homeless dude was a dude who had an uncle that went out of town every other week, so then we could stay at a house. You know what I mean?
So it's all about what have you done for me lately.
It's all about like what do you have on the
Connections.
table? Yes, like that dude would be like, oh, we can go to my uncle's. You know what I mean? He's about to go out of town. He said I could stay there, but I'm only allowed in the basement. Well, fuck it, the basement's better than this bench. You know what I mean?
Right. All right, well, I'm gonna take that back and go to like Utah, where everybody is Christian and cares about you.
But if you want to have a good, now I'm thinking about Florida. If you're homeless, you want drugs and you want to drink, you can't even drink in Utah. So like you're gonna be homeless and sober.
You might as well go to Alaska.
No, don't say
Can't
it.
even drink.
If
in
I'm
Alaska.
sober, there ain't no way I cannot. I
couldn't be. I have to be fucked up if I'm homeless.
Right.
Yeah, no shit. You're not sitting there passing the
Christians
fucking
give you a bunch
hours.
of second chances. You can relapse here and there.
Yeah, you're fine. I mean, dude, believe me, I was in the Washington City Mission. You know what I mean? Like probably for 13 months. I wasn't clean all 13 months. Like 10 of them I was, but the first 3 I was off to a rocky start. I was like hanging out with these guys on train tracks. It was bad time. In my life.
When you were homeless,
It wasn't lean on me.
Did you ever hang out with like the woods people?
Yeah, so there was people down Washington County. So we didn't have a direct connection to get drugs, but we would have to walk to these train tracks, and these homeless dudes that came out of like they lived by the train tracks, they would come and they'd be able to get us drugs. They didn't have drugs, but you'd have to walk with them. They'd take you to someone. You'd buy the drugs. You would never give the homeless your money.
No.
Like a
So did
homeless
you have
should-
to buy them some drugs?
Yes, that was
Yeah,
part of the
that was
deal.
part
Like,
of the
hey,
deal.
we'll
Of course.
get you one. But yeah, there was woods people. They had to be. They used to be train hoppers.
Right. There's woods
They're
people.
called
like,
hobos,
in
aren't they?
Pittsburgh.
There's woods people right off the fucking 279.
Yeah, right there.
There's
yeah.
a nice little shanty up there.
Yep.
I think I seen a fucking Vizio flat screen up there.
They got PlayStation. They got Wi-Fi. It's beautiful.
Yeah, they got them nice lights under that.
I told you when I worked for
LEDs.
when I worked for the city, they tried to get me to like take down the shanty by myself. They're like, "Oh, while you're there, just grab up all those tents." I was like, "Are you fucking nuts?
Yeah, you're
I'm
destroy-
not grabbing these
Not gonna get
fucking
stabbed out here.
Yeah, home wrecker.
Yeah.
right. Literally.
They're like blowing on 2nd Avenue. At least gets the wild. I'm not touching anybody's shit.
Yeah,
dude.
that's somebody's
Like,
crib.
Yeah, I was like, they'll get it. They need it.
Yeah.
Relax.
They're fine.
I was like,
they're
unless you want
fine.
to send like fucking 30 dudes down there, and then we'll get grab some shit if you want. But like, if you think I'm out here by myself, fucking grabbing up fucking homes, you're out of your mind.
There was an article, weird article about like the tent prostitutes, like I guess out in California, and there was like literally it was a picture of a line waiting to go in this one tent, and then, like the guy explained it was the best oral sex. I'm like, if it was that good and everything, she'd have a fucking place to live by now. I'm not being an asshole, but like,
right, yeah.
Imagine,
she got to put some of it
She
away.
needs to find her worth and up the charge.
Imagine eating that bag of chips.
Oh, God. Law lizard.
Find me.
What's that, pork rind?
Yeah.
I never had a pork rind.
Oh, pork rinds are delicious.
I never
They're
did.
gross. Surely
Fuck yeah, I love it. Barbecue pork rind. Eagle tits. Tell me you never smashed one. JD, pork rinds? Fuck yeah.
All right.
Would you rather date a girl who's 25 pounds overweight or a hot girl who's a religious nut?
25 pounds.
Give me the fat ass.
Yeah.
Well, what's her religion?
I mean,
Or not.
like just
Is she like a Mormon?
whatever.
Or is she
Yeah,
like,
just someone who's gonna push their beliefs on you hardcore
And you gotta
make you go do
participate in
shit.
church
Yeah,
and
you gotta go
everything.
do shit.
Yeah, I'll take the chubby one
Yeah.
for sure.
Give me old thick.
I could use a little religion in my life.
Could you?
I don't know. I had to say something different from trying to you three.
Yeah,
assholes
you're
with
right.
a
There you
fat
go,
chick.
John. Yeah, but
She
I
might
guess,
straighten you
Yeah,
out.
then I
you
could
know?
behind the scenes, I could still be the piece of shit I want to be, but then
Yeah.
put it on the front. That's fine.
Like, baby, you're here to save
That's
me.
fine.
Live a
Yeah.
nice double life.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Dirty John.
You could be like her project. Like she's trying to save your soul.
All right.
Oh, I've been so many people.
Yeah, every Sunday you wake up like, I'm really gonna get it together.
This is the weekend, babe.
then it's Thursday.
Last
and
time.
all
That's the
all
last
bets are
time.
off.
I'm about to get my paycheck in 12 hours, and I'm not going to see you for 36 hours after that.
Then you can save me again on Sunday.
I'll be down in the shelter in 4
I'm gonna
days.
fuck that fat broad.
The fat broad lives by the train.
The woods people.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Would you rather give up appetizers or desserts for life?
Tough question.
I could give up the desserts. I'm an appetizer
Are
guy.
you?
Yeah. Like I don't know. Since I got older, I'm not a big sweets guy. Appetizers,
Honestly,
I'll smash them.
if it's just me and Johanna, appetizers kill my meal. Like I don't eat the whole
Yeah.
thing. So, but if there's like four of us, they're a little bit easier.
I don't mind getting my meal killed though. I'll take half of it home.
Yeah,
Yes,
but are
I'm
you
not-
the
I'm
guy
not-
that saves room for fucking dessert?
But I don't
never
eat that
do.
shit the next day.
I don't need for me to eat dessert. I don't need room.
Oh,
That-
you always
that's like-
have this pocket for it.
Yeah, there's like I swear there's just like a sweet craving that I like need. That
Yeah.
it's just like I don't know. I don't have to be hungry to eat it.
It doesn't.
I crave sweets. I would have to give up the app.
I'd say the apps
I would
too.
think I'd have to give up the apps too, which sucks. 'Cause I like apps. I really do.
I do too.
Yeah.
Not a
Bang,
dessert
bang,
guy.
Bang bang shrimp
Nah.
and fucking
Not a dessert guy. I don't
You're
know.
not?
bonefish.
Dude, actually, you know what I've been doing lately? It's hard for me to say this. The past 2 times I went out to eat, we've just ordered apps and like drinks.
yeah,
That's
good.
nothing
Yeah,
wrong with that. There's
yeah.
nothing wrong
No,
with
that's
that.
good.
Count, but if like,
Yeah.
what do you do?
What do you,
They
what's
call
your
that
go-to
tapas.
app? What do you usually go to?
Oh man, I like the stuffed peppers,
Oh my
Stuffed
god,
peppers
that's
are
my
good.
favorite.
Like a
pepper.
stuffed hot banana pepper. You're talking.
stuffed hot banana
Yeah.
peppers, fried zucchinis, pretty
Yeah,
high on the list.
That's it.
You guys
I
like
it.
stuffed
I like it.
mushrooms?
I don't.
No, I don't like
No one
mushrooms.
likes
really.
mushrooms.
I don't
oh,
like
I love a
mushrooms.
nice stuffed mushroom.
I like
Oh,
a nice
man.
mozzarella wheel.
Yeah.
Who doesn't
Like the
any-
triangle.
No,
Yeah,
the
I like
circle
the wheel.
or the
Yeah.
half
I like
Yeah.
them. I like fried
Yeah,
mozzarella any way you
right.
take it.
But I-
Anytime you fry cheese and put it with marinara, you can't lose.
Yeah, but I feel like that wheel. I don't know. It just hits a little different.
Because it's not the frozen one. It's
right.
like they
you know.
made
Yeah.
it.
Right.
Yeah, they did that shit themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd have to go with apps. I love dessert. I love ice cream. I love cakes. I love cookies.
All right.
All right, everybody. Well,
On that note,
yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this up. Real quick, this week we're gonna be dropping our merchandise, so keep an eye out for that. It's gonna be I believe a 3-week or a 2-week pre-order. So make sure you get all your stuff. We'll be posting pictures and everything like that, so you can check that out. And October 8th at Yesterday's, there's a comedy show coming up. We'll be posting more about that in the next coming days. Everyone, have a great week. And remember, Greenfield loves you. We're out.